What
What the
Jay still?
percentage is?
What?
73,
What
78.
happened? Yo,
99.
back
Mine
again.
keeps going from like
It's
80 to
it's
90.
always gonna be 99. It's always some weird shit until you actually till you end the phone call.
Nah, it's jumping up.
I
It's
see you.
jumping back and forth.
That's my beautiful wife.
Ain't used to do that.
Did it not?
Nah, they don't
Shit.
show you online
It don't show me online.
that you live.
Oh, I ain't pressed all the lives yet.
Oh, see, look, I'm
Shit.
over here
My
tweaking,
tech
thinking
support was
you.
like just sitting around, just doing nothing. Like, oh, I wonder when he's gonna
Nah,
start.
don't blame tech support. That's you.
I have to blame them. That's what I do.
Passing the buck. This motherfucker passing the buck.
What? Call that motherfucker John Stockton around that motherfucker. Sis man.
All right, we live.
In my one track, I say, a dope bar. I'm like, I'm taking all my shots like Drazen. I'm trailblazing.
Brah. What? OBS. Start.
Close this fucking
YouTube.
door.
Bomb. Just make sure. It looked like it going live. Bomb. Oh shit! Now he's upside down. All right. Tech support said peace. Yeah. Ice.
We
All right,
on
yo.
that. What up, there?
We back at it. We shooting the
What up, what
shits.
up, what up, what up,
What? What? We got T.O. in this bitch.
Huh?
We got Monster in this motherfucker. We got no J Stu.
Jay Stu not in the building.
He's like, I'm out,
Where's Jay still? Not where's Waldo. Where's Jay still?
man. Where in the world is J Stu?
Jay, Jay Stewie.
J Stewie? J Stewart? Yo, so I
Jay
wanted
Jay Ward Stuford.
J.
J.
Dot Stewart.
He's like, fuck you guys. That's my fucking name.
You guys are yelling my government.
Who's giving my government out for, man? J. Dot
Just checking
Stewart.
it. So what are we up to tonight? Like what's your day look like? How about that? We'll start with the day.
Me, I had a good
What
day.
tomorrow look like? Or what today look like?
No, what
What's
today look like?
Next question.
Next question. So what do you? Okay, so that's actually a good segue there. Like, where? So when you're having a bad day, what's something that you can do that you know is gonna work to put you in a better headspace?
It all depends on the situation, the mood I'm in. You know what I mean? Like,
So you'd say that like it's completely dependent. There's nothing that's like a guarantee. Like, I don't know when you So there's a difference between you got fired and you I don't know. Like your fucking dog ran away. Like you don't have something that you go to like, do you meditate?
yeah, got to.
So
But every day ain't gonna be good. See how when people feel around, you meditate, you do all the positive affirmation. It just be some days you just, you know what I mean? Be human.
Not feeling it.
but I think that
Yeah.
the goal though is the goal to be somebody that's able to pull out of that. I thought that's like kind of the point of meditation.
Yeah, but that don't mean just because you meditate, that don't mean that it's gonna fix your situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it all depends. And then you gotta pray too. Not only meditate, you gotta pray to whoever your high power is. You gotta pray.
Yeah, I mean,
Meditation is just calming you down, you know what I mean?
right.
Help you deal with the moment, not necessarily
But
fix the
you
day.
still, yeah, and like I said, like sometimes, like depending on the situation, you know, okay, I'm meditated, I don't pray, I still might be like just, mentally just going through some things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you think
so
so? They disproved the whole mental chemistry thing. Like they were talking about how mental chemistry, for the longest time, that you have a chemical imbalance. That's why bipolar or PTSD, like those types of things. Like they were talking about how it's a imbalance in the chemistry, and it doesn't. They said it actually doesn't seem to be that. It doesn't seem to be the chemistry that's the biggest factor. It seems to be the
yeah, I
neural
don't be listening to
pathways.
them people. No,
Do what?
yeah, it's like everybody different. You got everybody going to deal with things different. Everybody is the causes behind their emotions and things they're going through. Everything different, so you got to deal with things accordingly.
Yeah,
Well,
people bring
that's how
different
it's coming
experiences.
up. It is.
Same situation, different experiences make you have a different outcome.
I don't
Yeah.
get it twisted. Like if I really want to do something, like I dig in my music. Like even if I'm not
Facts.
like producing, I you know what I mean, I write something, you know what I mean, or I listen to something, I record it, you know what I'm saying? Something that you know what I mean, music is always heal the soul. Like
That's my
music.
number one go-to when I'm in my head, when I'm bipolar or manic. You know, if I'm depressed, if I'm manic, if I'm, you know, because I suffer from bipolar type 2. I suffer from PTSD. You know, what I mean ADHD. So when I can't get out my head, the first place I go is my notebook, man. I put a beat on. I put a beat. You know, I open up one of the crates I got from Imminent, and I just start sourcing through the beats, start freestyling a little bit. Maybe I jump into a song that I've been working on. Maybe I start a new one because of how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? I go right into writing, you know what I mean? And if that
Mhm.
don't help me, then I maybe take a little bite. I've been riding bikes lately. You know what I mean? Because
I seen
that's kind
that.
of like an adrenaline rush. You get a little rush when you're riding a bike fast and shit.
Would you
Yeah.
consider that like a runner's high? Is that what that's like?
I've never gotten a runner's high. I've gotten plenty high, you know what I mean? But I've never gotten a runner's high.
I ain't got a runner's
But I
high.
heard you can get into that psychological state. I know with a bike, it's just for me because you're pedaling, so you're moving muscle. You know, when you're moving muscle, your blood is flowing. You're getting more oxygen to your brain, which is always a good thing to help your mood. You know what I mean? Number two, when you're out there riding, you're not worrying about other things because you're focusing on right there because you're riding a bicycle. You know what I mean? So you're looking for cars, you're looking for maybe a curve to hit up and do something. You're standing up, you're taking your hands off and relaxing or stretching. You know what I mean? You're doing things that are involved with the bike. So your mind is no longer on the outside world. It's focused on your immediate. It's almost like you're saying brain chemistry. You're retraining your brain neural pathways to do something different.
Yes, and that's kind of the point I was getting at with it. Is like, is there something that you do that consistently brings you back? You said that it was music, and that works as a therapy. But like, you ever seen a sand garden, like the Japanese sand gardens they got?
Hmm.
So the point of those whole things, like they be raking it in a very very specific pattern. They put the pattern down, and they're supposed to take one breath in and look at it, and then erase the whole shit. It took them all day to do it, but it's to show the impermanence of everything. And like, but you come up with your best ideas. I don't remember who it was that was talking about this, but they said, you know, have you ever been like washing dishes? There ain't nobody around. You're washing dishes, and then some of your best thoughts come through at that time. Like when your
I go to
body is
beatboxing.
active. Huh? What do you do?
I go to beatboxing.
See, I think that's escapism, though. I think that's another form of escape, so that you don't have to listen to this guy. I hate listening to that guy. Like, I really don't want to hear anything that motherfucker's got to say because he's around all day, every day. So, like, for me to escape it, doing something like that, like mindless tasks, but you still have to somewhat keep your like just like bike riding. Like, because if you're riding a bike, like you got to somewhat pay attention. You're not really like, but you are like, you know, you're just getting by, and your body is active, and you still have to think about balance, all that shit. Even though it becomes second nature, your body's still active. So like the same thing about the sand garden, same thing about the dishes, same thing about meditation. Like if you're concentrating on these other things, it goes out. Like somebody was talking about it takes 5 seconds to get rid of an emotion unless you
Hmm.
attach to it. If you attach to it, then it's going to be much longer. It can be lifelong. But if you don't attach to it, it will change very quickly. Like, but you got to be able to get out of it, which, you know, that's kind of the self-control thing,
Yeah.
which I don't have.
That's why I try to never get in my bag of feelings, you know what I mean? Because feelings will deceive you because they flutter. They're not real. Anything that changes constantly is fake. If it's not a fact, then it's fake or fictitious. So feelings, if you're relying on your feelings, they're always going to steer you away from the real you because your emotions, your feelings are always going to get the best of you.
Always. They're always your
If you
emotions,
if
like
you
you said, they're
dwell
not
on those
real.
emotions,
If you let it.
if you let it, that's that one joint I got. If you let it, mental health. If you let it, you gotta let that motherfucker go.
Mm.
Man, you got a song for every occasion. Jay, Stu to the J, what you doing?
I do got a song for everything.
I don't know.
This motherfucker ain't lying.
Shit,
J.
dude.
Dot Stewart.
Jay, Jeffrey Dot Stewart.
Oh shit! You don't put him on fucking on blast right
I don't
now.
even know your real name.
You just said it.
Is it really?
You're
He about to
you're
get
no
back
white
on
Mike.
mine now. He like,
He's
fuck
like,
y'all.
click.
Yeah, he's like, fuck. Now I gotta move.
He's
I mean-
like, damn, Todd.
Oh man, RFS hated you for that one. I just want you to know that. He hated you for that when you introduced yourself to him as Todd, or to
He's
him
like,
as
damn,
Theo.
Todd, why you gotta be dirty?
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
I'll tell you what else I've been doing, because, you know, since I got out of jail, you know, I mean, I went to the mental health joint afterwards, the mental health rehab joint, and one of the things I've been dealing with is trauma and emotional healing because of the shit that I went through with the divorce, the alienation, and everything that's kind of fueled my music. I've been painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so, okay.
See, these are my demons. See all the demons on the red eyes, and that's my like safe space, the musical notes. There I am.
See, I don't.
That's fucking cool, dude.
I don't know how
Look,
to paint
so
this shit.
what's your I mean, neither fuck, I can't do none of that shit. So what's your artist name?
I'm Teal the Stat.
His.
Hey yo, it's Teal
Good
the Stat,
answer.
your boy. Hey
Good
yo, it's your
answer.
boy T.O.
My name.
What's
It's
that?
your boy.
My name's T.O.
That's
Yeah,
kind of
you know
like
that, right?
Jay Stu, right?
J to the Stu.
Stu to the J.
Stu to the J.
Stu to the J.
Stu to the jizzle. Pause.
Yo, pause. That's a hard.
Yeah, I still go
pause.
by T, bro. I go by T on everything.
Pause on a-
No,
So, what Monster actually, you know, he let me in last night on what, you know, how he got his name, and I know Todd, you know, T.O. Todd. I still don't get that one. That one still always gets me. It will always get me.
Well, T.O., you know, I mean, 'cause my name obviously is Todd, and so all my boys growing up would be like, yo, T.O., yo, T.O. You know what I mean? They're T.O. doubles. That's why, like, I got the album I'm writing right now. It's called Fight Club, The Adventures of T.O. Durgan. And it's T.O. double, which is Todd, me, versus Teal the Stat. So the constant battling back and forth in my mind of the split persona. You know what I mean? And
I
so
love
Teal double, that's what people call me back in the day since I was a boy. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, Teal dubs. You know what I mean? And that's what people will call me. And Lestat, you know, I've read all of Anne Rice's novels, The Vampire Lestat. You know, and Lestat kind of like sums up my style as an MC, right? Because Lestat is like the most ruthless vampire, but the most gentle vampire, the most fly with the girls, but the fucking most, you know, heartfelt with his boys, with Lewis, and the people he makes as vampires, the Fledgling. He's the most fucking crazy, but the most melodramatic. You know what I mean? So he's the opposite, polar opposites on every single aspect of life.
Wow.
Once you read his tales in the book, you know what I mean? And so that's like my style. Is fucking, I'm aggressive, but it's passive. I'm fucking romantic, but I'm fucking slaying broads. I'm this, you know what I mean? But I'm that.
See,
And that kind of sums up my style.
it does. Though.
Misfits almost.
It's a duality.
The dualities.
That's fresh as hell.
So it's T.O. Lestat. And it's T.O. Lestat, bitch, I promise you.
Oh shit! Don't get him started.
Get me started, bro. I won't
Gotcha.
stop. Who done got this motherfucker started?
Who invited T.O. in this bit?
Who the fuck invited T.O. Lestat to this conversation, bro? Fuck him out of here.
Yeah, I think they've been. If I'm being real, I think they've been. Meta's been fucking snubbing my ass because I'm using a restream, since I'm on multiple platforms at the same time. The videos used to get like they started getting decently up there, like to where by the time we were off the episode, it'd have 800 views. And it was like, all right, that's right. It went all the way down to the last. It was about a month ago. It went all the way down to like, I want to say like 8 people. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, you don't go from 8 to 800, like, or 800 to 8 for nothing.
Damn, dog.
And we gotta see, you know, we gotta see too when I get the radio station back on air, how we can stream on there.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's not hard to
How
keep
you
up.
can get in on all there's tons of different podcasts because you know Reeves, you know our boy Reeves, Massa from the
Mm-hmm.
community, the old community. I still fuck with Reeves, man. Mr. Reeves, we've been working on tracks together. You know, we got two joints, real hard joints. The bar, Dirty Bar, it's called, and the other one is the Stash. I'm on his album, and then we're working on a third one right now. You know what I mean? And he got all his podcasts because I've been on his podcast a couple times doing artist interview, and he got his shit scattered fucking everywhere for
Yeah.
podcasting, bro.
You can put it everywhere, but that's I think they if you're restreaming, I really do think that they are like clocking that shit.
Yeah, is he restreaming to you, or is he like pre-recording it and loading it in?
I don't know if it's live. I think it is pre-recorded, and then he uploads it to a certain network, and it pushes it out to like
Yeah, that makes a
tons of
big
different fucking
difference.
podcast networks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
see, Brody
I
doing
got
his shit
Podbean for that.
live.
Yeah.
That's why he's doing. Yeah.
Because when you Google my name, because I Google my name, because I got my Google verified page and I got the Google store. So sometimes when I Google my name, I'll see me as with a podcast with Mr. Reeves, or even when I did the couple podcasts with I've done them on the platform out of Buffalo, Jamestown area, and I've done I can get you on that one actually too, Masa. That's my boy.
All right, but
Yeah, I could get you on that show. And I done them out of Railroad Uncut out of New York City, and I'll find my name attached to all these like odd podcasts. I'm like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? And it's vibing with Reeves or fucking Railroad Uncut, you know what I mean? And it's just through all these different syndicated podcasts that this shit plays.
I've heard of that. I've
yeah.
heard of that podcast actually.
Which
Yeah,
one?
The real
Who
raw
vibing with Reeves?
that shit.
vibing Reeves.
Talking about
Yes,
vibing
that's
with
Mr.
Reeves?
Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bro. That's bro. Yeah.
That's our boy from way back. I mean, me and Monster go back. You know what I mean? Like when I first started spitting, Monster was right there. Like he damn near heard probably the first tracks I ever put down. One of the first tracks I ever laid was a feature for him. I
Cracker
sent it
Rican.
to him in a couple of days. You remember? And you're like, "Yo, we got to get on this shit, bro." And then Monster introduced me to Max, and from there over, Goonies. You know what I mean? It's been a wrap for us
Yeah,
since then,
that's
bro.
like
This was
that's like the origin story for like Twisted South and What a Do Crew with me, Cracker Rican, and Philly Banks. Like Cracker Rican's probably the reason why I even rap now. Like
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know about the reason that you rap, but I definitely know that like seeing people around you that are still doing it.
inspiration.
That's helpful. Like when you're all alone, like, and you're just an independent rapper by yourself trying to figure every piece and part. It's not a very motivating game. There's not a lot of wins for you to push off of.
Thing is, like when we first started out, like really it was Philly that really got me into it. Me and him used to freestyle and shit after school, like in high school and stuff like that. And we had like a bunch of friends that would come freestyle. We would like smoke blunts and fucking and just record it. We had a little hand recorder, so like we would just put in the smoking circle, just passing it around like we was passing a blunt, freestyle, and then. But Philly knew Craig Regan way longer than I did, and like Crack started booking us shows and stuff though, and like we were doing shows, and we were headlining every show too. So and like that shit was dope, man. That shit was dope. But like that fucked us over at the club. The club promoter fucked us over. They sold the club. Never got paid. We did like 5 shows there and never got paid. After
Terrible.
headlined every single time too, bro. Every fucking time. We sold that bitch out. We sold the most tickets. Like
Promoters be like that.
Yeah, you got. I mean, it all comes back to writing, and it
You
all
gotta
comes.
muscle them.
We had I had been working with them, so I got with them because they found me on fucking MySpace of all places.
yeah, those were the early days, bro.
That's still CDs hand to hand days. That's the only way to
Bro,
get them out.
I printed out tickets. Like I printed them out of my fucking printer. We were fucking selling tickets with the barcode and shit on them for
Out the back of a trunk type shit.
Yeah, I mean, for real.
Like, and
You do what you can
We
with
got
what you
there
got.
like 2 hours early just so we could down to Orlando and where we actually.
Yeah, no, I don't. Monster and I don't. We not back like that. Like I mean, like when I first started rapping, I don't know how you've been doing it for a minute. But Monster was like the first person when I was in the community with these guys.
Yo, yo.
You know what I mean? So I know Monster since at least 2021. I think we first met is when I jumped in that community. Wasn't it about that? And then I came out in 22 with my first track. I mean, I didn't even record a song until February. No, December. The first time I ever recorded was December of 2022, bro. And my first track was released February of 23.
I literally just dropped my first track in here,
Yeah,
bro.
so I just recorded, but Monster was the first person like in the network that I was in. He was like, "Yo," he gave me hype. He gave me the like not my that wasn't my brother. That wasn't like a family member. You know what I mean? So we got on a track, and then he put me on and with Max, and we just slayed shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
Well, fuck, have a banana.
Yo, I was actually just listening to that in my truck the other day, bro.
How's it sound?
Yeah, bump it. I want the beat. I want the fucking beat, man. You ain't never sent me the beat, cracker.
I know. I'm slacking. The crack is slacking.
Slacking.
All right, let's see.
Bro, I'm bringing my truck, you got to help me tune my fucking my.
Get fiddle.
Huh?
Your guitar.
No, just to like tune it. It's just on like the um settings. I don't fucking know how to do that shit.
What you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Like the bass and like like to fucking equalize everything and through the speakers. Like
Oh, dude, bro, it takes so much. I'm literally having to do that at my place, and I've had to do so many measurements already.
I have a digital thing though. Like you literally just press the button and fucking move it around. I don't know how to do it. So
Well,
I
I'll check
can't.
it out.
That shit is a
You gotta
completely.
just play with it for your own ear.
Yes, sir.
That shit is a completely different language to me, bro.
Well, you're gonna have to start speaking Swahili then.
Yo, like I'm kind of like, hey, yo, just tell me what to do, and I'll do that.
Go bump that shit. We'll get it fixed.
Right? That's exactly it. You can't. Okay, that's the other thing. You cannot break shit. Like all these people get nervous about when they DAW, but like if you got to know that you just can't break shit. You can fix anything that you do digitally. It can be fixed. I mean, I've definitely come close to fucking it up permanently. Just don't go in them program files. Tech special.
That's what I was telling this kid. There's this kid in this IOP class I'm in. He's like messing around with a DAW. And I played one of my songs one day during the class while we was doing something. He's like, "Oh, you make dope music." He's like, "I mess around in this DAW." He was telling me, and he's like, "Wow, I don't play the instruments. I in-type all of it, and the AI plays all the instruments." And then I said, "So I got to ask you a question, young man. You're asking me how to use the DAW." I said, "You're letting AI use it." I said, "You're never going to learn how to use it if you don't just play around with it, man."
Fact.
I mean, you got to get in there, play with it, hear the beat, what it sounds like, what you don't like, what you do like. You got to get in there and actually play with it. He said, "That takes too long." I said, "Then you're never going to become good at it." I said, "You just going to let AI do it?" I said, "How can you ever call that your original creative work?" You know what I mean? And he's like, "Yeah, I never looked at it that way." I said, "If you want to get good at something, bro, you got to actually dig in and do it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about
I'm
it.
gonna play devil's advocate on that.
From a shit to do it, and you get good at it.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that because, like, although I agree with you from an artist standpoint, like, it takes very little creativity to just type something, like a trap beat with 90s rap kicks and just add some 808 to it, and actually, you know what? Throw in a guitar, and it'll pop you out a song, no problem.
Yeah, but
It's not gonna be
it's like
good.
Tech9 said, bro. It's like Tech9 said. If you want a certified banger, you got to start off with a hard ass kick and snare.
You gotta start off with that kick and snare. Yo,
That's it.
I actually, he's not wrong just because it makes it a hell of a lot easier once you got that kick and snare.
Yeah, and you
But
just rap.
he's not even talking about. He's
Whatever
not
in
even talking about. Look, if you want to let AI make your music, go ahead and do it. He's talking about using the functionality and the features of his DAW, and I'm like, well, unless you actually do it, you're never gonna learn that.
Yeah, no,
you got to
hell no.
play around with it. You have to actually learn the tools in there to be able to splice, pull, drag, drop, everything you got to do in your fucking thing to create what's called functionality. You know what I mean? I said if you don't learn the functions, you're never going to learn the functionality of it.
Nope.
Yeah, one way or another, like even if you're using the AI to like help you, like we'll say like cut corners for that matter,
Yeah.
still
Use
gonna
it.
have to physically, and you're gonna have to tighten shit up by hand one way or another if you want to make it sound really fucking tight. Doesn't mean no computer can just fucking do that for you. You know
And
what
it's
I'm
not
saying?
only that; it's how like a personal preference too. So it's like, I'm
Exactly.
just simply saying to learn the functionality of it, you got to actually play with the tools. It's like I didn't become a carpenter by not swinging a hammer, cutting with a saw, and drilling with a drill. It just didn't come to me by looking at the
You become a
tools.
carpenter,
You
you
know what I
can't read
mean?
tape measure. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I had to learn how to read a tape measure. It
Right.
involves pulling it out and looking at the measurements and learning them.
Exactly, bro. Measure twice, cut once.
Right. So like you learn through fucking trial and error. You learn through mistake. You learn through
Exactly,
lots
bro.
of failures, and then you learn.
You definitely do. I mean, there's no doubt about it that you learn through repetition. Like that's those neural pathways, and physically making your brain do that. Like getting your brain trained to be able to do that is not an easy task. Yo, can y'all see the screen? Oh shit.
Did you say blue screen?
Yo, can you see the screen right now?
I can't see you at all. I can see these two boys.
I think Max is trying to join in.
Nah, it don't show nothing. Because it showed on my side, it showed his name right here. Tell me if y'all can hear this.
Dude, I love these beats. So I
Yeah.
do.
Yo, this shit's crazy.
Sounds like an EDM.
This bit is sick.
I like how how is that your beat? Just speeding it up and down.
That shit goes hard as fuck.
Crazy, dog. Oh my god, bro.
Yo,
That bridge right there is gonna be
I know
incredible.
it's so stupid. So like, here's the question though. What do you think about that beat?
I mean, I couldn't spit on it.
No, really? Oh, bro.
challenging.
I hear you and Killis getting that shit, and Monster actually.
I don't
Yo,
think I could
that's-
spit on it. I'd have to listen to it and see what the pockets were doing in there, and
EDM
there's
is
a lot of
harder
noise
with
going
the
on
pockets,
for me. You know what I mean?
The EDM and finding the pocket on them, because it can be a lot, very chaotic. Like it's
I love that.
It does. It's definitely a hard EDM beat. It's a tight beat. I seen a cool meme today. It's like the Muppets or some shit, and like the guy's like, every time I hear a new banger, and he puts his phone up to it, and this little Muppet's banging his head right like behind the desk. It's the funniest fucking thing I ever seen. I thought of you, bro, Reeker.
that's fun. I mean, I will say that
That's
I
hilarious.
got some wild ass head movements to listen to music, because like I feel it. Like there's a reaction for every single instrument. Like I feel like my body conducts the shit. It's like, all right, so we got a double bass, so it's always my head's going back and forth. Fucking, there was a dude that when we went, we was at a concert, and like he had never seen somebody mosh, in rhythm. Like he was always thinking that it was just just run up against motherfuckers and just push them over, essentially. And I was like, nah, man, it's a form of dance. Like it's still it's
Yeah, it's
slam
definitely
dancing.
within the context of
Yeah.
the pit and the sound.
For sure. Like it definitely matters. Like I know that there's a musician that I listen to, Aaron Cam and the One Drops. I swear it looks like that dude has a couple less chromosomes than everybody else when he's playing, but he's completely normal. Like I've heard the interviews and everything, sounds completely normal. But when he's playing, It's just fucking. His head is all over the place. He looks like he's having a seizure. Like he doesn't. He can't hold a pick. He uses his fingers because he can't keep a pick. Like he goes through the whole. You know how they keep it on the mic stand to have all their picks. That man goes through every single one of them. He's like, by the end of it, he's just been playing with his fingers for like half an hour.
Yeah, because it's that transfer of energy. Remember, I was talking. Me and you was talking about it on the one interview. Like when we do it as MCs. You know, when you're in the booth. This is why I like being in the booth by myself. I don't want people around me and shit. I'm in the booth. I get in my zone. You know what I mean? I fucking am doing my motion while I'm spitting, and I'm pulling up all my energy and fucking smacking it to the mic. You know what I mean? And it's just the whole rhythmic thing of me, how I'm pulling how I actually want to pull the song out of me. Whereas if someone's standing in the room with me, you know what I mean? I'm thinking about their energy too. So now the energy's transferring over to that, and I'm transferring theirs, and I can't get into fucking till is that zone where I'm like, you know what I mean? Just like in a mic, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like you're fucking flexing your body, and you're bringing up things from the bottom of your fucking diaphragm, and like but you can feel it all the way in your legs when you're spitting. You know what I mean? Like when you're really in it.
If you're doing it right.
Yeah, because you're like fucking pushing the motion through your whole body.
See, that's getting into it for real, for real.
But like guitarists, you see what the guitarists they're like. You know, they're doing all this weird shit, and you're like, damn, you're like fucking Hendrix is killing it up. But what the fuck is wrong with him? He's like having a seizure. It's just his whole face is all crimped up because it's like all this energy floating through his fucking body as he's like, you know, wailing on a guitar.
Yo, Monster, do you think that is a? I've noticed that it is more with the melatonin deficient that do that. Have you noticed that as well?
I guess. Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like,
you don't get into it when you spit, Monster? You just stand there? I don't think so.
Come on, bro.
Just stand
I know
you
you
really
fucking.
think I just stand there.
Listen,
just pick any song. Listen, hold on. Just pick any song. Pick your favorite song.
I can already see when they're like boxing.
Just listen to it. Just listen to it. Exactly, bro.
You're like, I already know it.
But I don't care if people's in there though, like, and especially as being an independent artist, you try to capture any type of content, you know what I'm saying, for your social pages, web pages, et cetera, et cetera. So I got to the point now I don't mind people in there because you know what I'm saying. That shit. I'm gonna do me regardless because I'm blacking out. Like I said, I'm real loud, like I'm in there swinging no homo on the mic. But and that's just my approach. So it's like I want people to see me fight anyway.
Yeah, I don't mind if artists are in.
Like, I want the oohs and ahs and stuff like that. But like a bunch of people, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I ain't never been like a bunch of people like just sitting in there. Like people I work with, the engineer, the owner of the studio, maybe a couple of 8 people, and one of mine that's on the phone or camera. You know what I'm saying, for my content.
Yeah, I don't mind people being in the studio, like on the engineer side, but like I get real kind of fucking funny with it, bro. Like I can spit like I've been in the Crackerica studio. He got the mic outside and a mic in the booth. I prefer the one in the booth because then I'm in my zone and I'm just like in my own fucking energy field. You know what I mean? And I don't think if I'm fucking spitting in front of somebody, I don't know. I'm almost like thinking. Like I'm thinking while I'm spitting, and I black out in my zone like when I'm all by myself.
Shit, you should have the same approach though. Like if somebody's there with you, just for the simple fact, like from an entertainer perspective, even though yes you're in there working and you're in there recording, but shit, if there's ears, I'm trying to wow them ears that's listening. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? When we lead a studio session, the next group of people or person they're around, they're gonna be speaking. Oh man, I heard T.O. in the booth just a couple hours ago, and woo, bro was snapping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's your name start buzzing. Now people want to hear what you putting out. You know what I'm saying? Just by word, and that's just by word of mouth. That's just some old man trick.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I do my best. I do my best when I'm in the booth dolo, you know what I mean? And I just got that confined space and I'm just like fucking just in my own headspace, but I almost get it's strange, man. It's almost like
Nah, I get it.
an
Everybody got
alter
their
ego
own
takes
little
over me. You
like.
know what I mean?
Everybody got their own little how they prep themselves. You know what I'm
Ritual.
saying? Per se. You know, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Some people like candles and incense and shit. You know what I'm saying? In
Yeah,
the studio, had that
yeah.
type of
I went
vibe.
to a.
You know what I mean? Or I just had a black light on. You know what I mean? Won't even have regular lights on. Just had a
I
black
don't
light
like
on.
lights on either, bro. It's funny you say that. I don't really like a lot of light on. Even when I do it, like when I'm at my crib and I record something, I turn all the lights off in the crib. You know what I mean? So I'm spinning in the studio, so it's dark
Yeah,
almost.
so
I'm just looking at my
you
notes.
saying your mood. Yeah, man. Listen,
Yep.
everybody
I
got
get
their
into my
own.
character.
Ain't no wrong with that. Yeah, shit,
Yep.
that's the way you eating. You know what I mean? You an artist, so you trying to eat. So like, shit,
That's how
yeah.
Teal Stat really come
When it's
out.
time to work, yeah. When it's time to work, this is how I want to work. So you know what I mean?
Yep. And it normally ain't the first take. This by the second take. All right, let's try one more time. Then I'm in full fledged, like, because then the energy's pumping. You know what I mean? The fucking. Because I still, when even no matter what, to this day, bro, and I've been in the booth 1,000 times. You know what I mean? If not more. I've been on shows. I've done in festivals. I still get fucking nervous. Even when I get in the booth, when I'm spitting, I feel that adrenaline pumping. My heart's and I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? It's almost like go time, you know what I mean? And I feel that shit. And I could, it doesn't matter if I'm with Cracker Regan, if I was with Slug, if I'm doing it even by myself, I'm like, you know what I mean? My heart starts bumping. That's how I know I'm like, shit, session about to be fire, bro. When I walk in and I'm like, the fucking endorphins start going and your fucking adrenaline starts rushing. You're like, oh shit, we about to kill shit tonight, bro. For real.
I feel that 100%, bro. 100%.
That's how I love it, man.
When I recorded at Ant's house at his studio last week or this week just passed, I was comfortable. Minus he live in the middle of the woods,
You get nervous.
but
Oh, I'm always comfortable. I don't get like nervous. I'm always comfortable, but I always get that feeling of adrenaline kind of pumping through
nah,
me,
but I
coursing
mean
through me.
like as far as like it was like the energy was like it was a calm like you know what I
Chill.
mean like yeah it was good it was relaxed like
Now I got a
and
question.
then knock shit out like
Does that affect how you record? The calm energy versus like a wild scene if everybody's smoking, getting fucked up, partying in the fucking studio with you or the crib you're at recording. Do those two differences affect how you record? Does it throw in your tone, your
nah
voice,
because
your
I'm
energy?
already like when they go to when they go to I mean cut y'all excuse me but when I go to recording like I'm more like one track minded as far as how I'm recording how I'm coming no homo.
You already got it
Like
set, so it don't matter if
yeah,
there's people
like
winding out.
I'm
You and
like I
another
said, I'm
dude.
trying to wow whatever ears is around, whether it's just me and the engineer or his peoples or my people, whatever ears is around, I'm trying to wow you before the song is even done. If you're there with me while I'm producing this song, while I'm making this song, I'm trying to wow them ears right then and there off the dribble. So I'm already coming in aggressive.
Hmm. I
I'm
know.
already
Right?
coming
So
in
I got
aggressive.
another
Like
question that I want to ask. Do you, if you got people in there, specifically your engineer, but other heads that are listening, if they provide feedback to you during your recording, do you be like, all right, let me try it that way, or no, I like it this way, or well, let me, I mean, do you discuss the track with people in there when you're recording with heads?
I mean, somebody's going to give you some type of critique or attaboy, so I'm always going to listen. Now, will I say, will I apply it right then and there? That's 50-50. I'm not going to say I won't,
Depends if the
but I'm not
decision
going to
makes
say I
sense or
will
not.
neither because, like you said, I might like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm one track minded when I go to recording anyway.
You know how you want it.
Once again, I'm trying to wow y'all. So like whoever's there, the listeners, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's there, help while I'm there working. Like I'm trying to like I want y'all to leave the studio like, man, Monster was in that bitch. You know what I'm
Snap it.
saying? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I asked that because I mean, I go and I snap too. You know, I mean, I come out and it's the same effect. That's the same. I want to hear people like, yo, you hear that? Boom, yo, run that shit back, and then the drops go in with it, and it starts to become a song. And people are like, yo, this is dope, bro. You know what I mean? I asked that though
Mhm.
because I've been in the studio with a couple different engineers, and I started with Slug. I've been with Slug, with Slug, and now I'm with Rican here, and both are really good engineers in their own right. They provide the feedback, and as an
I
artist.
don't like Regan, bro, as an
I don't
engineer.
blame you.
He's a little much. His shit's a little wet.
I'm
you know what I mean?
extra.
Extra. Nah. All jokes aside, he just and it gets jarring from time to time, but I know it's all for the good. He just critiques it like
But I
tight,
mean,
like
like,
panties. Right?
I've been Rican as a recording engineer too, so it's different than his mix and mastering engineer and shit. Because he can do both, all three, really. So when you're recording with an engineer,
Can y'all hear him
like,
clearly? Like it sounds like your hand might be over the mic. At least that's how it sounds to me.
I heard him straight.
Oh, did you? All right.
Oh yeah, you clear as hell now. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I heard him, but yeah, you clear now.
Yeah. So so I've been in with a couple different recording engineers. I was at one studio, and the dude was like, "Well, you should change this, do this word, say this word." I was like, "Bro, I'm not changing my lyrics." You know what I mean? But when I was with Slug, and even when I'm on Rican, they'll give. It's almost like soft advice, like try it this way, do it like this, or pull the word back this way, roll it like this, strangle it like that. You know what I mean? Let's do one more take both ways, and we'll see which one sounds better. And I've always been the type of artist
Regan's
like,
just trying to. Regan does that to you because he just wants to put his name on the credits, like
executive producer.
I'm always the executive producer on my shit.
That's what Diddy did. He got
executive
his way.
producer my shit, son. No, but what my point of it saying is because I've been with engineers that try to change your song, and then there's engineers and Rican is one. He really is, and so is Slug, that work what you want it so you find the best version of your song. Mm-hmm. You as the artist.
You should never let an engineer try to change your song.
No, I'm not changing. Yeah, no, I told the guy, I was like, man, I'm not changing.
Yeah, that's telling you like, yo, you need to change. Nah, you critiquing is one thing. But telling me to change my art, the shit I put work and blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. Fuck out of here. That's
no. I don't mean like tell you how to spit the song, because I know how I'm gonna go in and spit. I've already spit.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's why I said what I said.
Maybe pull this back or drop this here, drop that.
Yeah, critique. Like I said, critiquing is one thing. No, because see, he.
No, you're right. That's why I'm asking.
He's not telling you to change your song or change a piece of this, or he's like, yo. Man,
try
listen,
it like this.
It's straight, but do this or try this. You know what I'm saying?
Try it like this, and so
it makes sense. So regardless, even if he was to tell me, I'll just put it like this: even if he was to tell me,
yeah.
I know where he's coming at, because when whatever he's telling me, it makes sense. I know if he's gonna hear something different. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. That's my
point.
It
makes sense to me. So it's like, all right, whatever he tell me to do, I'm gonna go back and do it again.
Try it again.
I might wait the whole day because I get mad. Like, man, I'm trying to do it like what he said, and it ain't coming out right. Now I wait a day, sometimes 2 days, and then I'll go back to it.
Try it again.
You know what I mean? Do it, and then once I send my product to him, he's like, all right, this is what it is. I'm finna go to work. I'm gonna get my Dr. Kevorkian on.
Yo, I do whatever I got to do. It's all in service of the song. Like literally, it's not about my ideas. I don't give a fuck about my idea because you're the one who has to stand on it. At the end of the day, you're the one that's got to be. You're gonna be faced. Like people barely give a fuck who engineered the shit. Like they definitely don't care who the producer is unless like they
don't care who the recording engineer is.
Definitely
but to me, as an artist, it's the most important job in the mix because they have that second ear or third ear, and you're like, what's that sound? What do you think? How's that? Because you want the valuable feedback from a second party who you can, because when like how me and you we're like, yeah, good, take that one, now take this one again, try this one over, you know what I mean? We're already reading each other as it's going down, you know what I mean? And that to me, like recording yourself versus with a recording engineer is the benefit of a recording engineer. It's like a second
teamwork made the dream work. Why wouldn't I'm playing team ball. This is a team sport.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I listen to the motherfucker that's gonna make me sound like
the best he can
like
sound?
You want to sound like you have it in your mind, because like everybody's got a sound in their mind, right? Like of what they think that song sounds like. But when they hear it back on the first mix or something, they're like, "That's not what it sounds like." Like, yeah, I know that's what you heard and what you put into the computer, but that's not what it sounds like live. So people get really fucking, they get kind of defensive, and it's like, because
I think a lot of my patience to it, just in general, not with you, just with engineers in general, is because I went to school, so I got a little knowledge of, what I'm saying, like what's being said, because it's a different lingo than talking like this. You know what I'm saying? So like when
calls it cable
y'all go to, yeah, exactly. So when they go to talking shop, I understand it now that I went to school. So when they go to speaking, it's just like, okay, it makes sense. Sure. 1 + 1 = 2, not 3.
I mean, it should make sense. Like, but even if so I try ideas. I try all types of shit. That's why I say whenever I say like I'm done with the song and I send it to you, it's like, hey, give it a week before you actually like put it on stream because I'm gonna give you another 3 versions.
My 3, yeah, right.
100.
18.18.
Like fucking 20,000. For that, matter of fact, I still gotta get. I gotta get the last one we did. I do it.
Yeah.
Because I got like 8 fucking verses.
By the end of it, bro.
And they all say final mix 2.0. I'm like, what the fuck?
Final mix 6, yo. By the end of it, you got so many.
I'm like, I don't even know which one. I'm glad I ain't putting it out here because we got some more work to do on that project. But nah, I'm not. I'll wait till I get the.
I have all of them.
The wham bam thing,
man. It doesn't even matter. It's like, give me the latest one. Done.
Absolute final mix 1.1.
So
you know?
1.4.
Soon we're done with the podcast. I'm in that business. Trash.
You get so many mixes from an engineer and a good engineer because they do it so many times. You got like 30 fucking wave files. It's taking.
No, homo, he like playing with my voice and shit because my voice, because like I don't record in the same, like I mix it up depending on how the song is. So he always like messing with my voice and stuff when they go to the vocals and shit. So
yeah, I mean, you got to with yours.
Superb.
You fighting
like,
the fucking
I love his
the
ear
whole
candy.
time.
Exactly. Just give it to me, 808.
Yeah.
I'm from Florida.
Shit, you always the crazy part about the 808 in your voice is that you have to have both of those are center. Like, you know, there's a stereo field. Like the bass is center and a vocal is center. So it's like, all right, which one we moving?
Even when I switch up my voice, like when I try to.
No, when you have your more lively ones, when you're spitting faster, your pitch is higher. So like not by much, but it still does get out of the range of the 808. So it's
yeah, I already know that. That's where I be fucking up with my shit because it be the leveling. It's like shit because of my exactly what you said because of my voice and the 808s, them heavy ass bass drums and all that shit that I love.
All the shit that I love. Why you gotta fight it then? Why are you fighting it?
Because it's a love-hate relationship.
It definitely is that. You know, I've been engineering for. Well, I started. I mean, I can't even really say how long it's been because I mean I've been technically engineering. I mean, I'm certified 2008 for Pro Tools, but I don't even use Pro Tools no more. I don't like going into that dog. I don't want anything to do with it. It'd still probably be cheaper.
That's what they taught us, and how much Ableton is? Hell no.
It's stupid. So in the past, this year I had to pay. I think it was $3.99 for the upgrade price. That's the upgrade price. Like the original was like
I think Pro Tools still got them beat.
Yeah, well they don't do perpetual.
That's why license. I didn't get they stopped it right when I stopped school and I ended up fucking missing the student discount and fucking had to buy the shit outright, bro. So
that shit is like, I mean, you're looking at like 1,200 bones.
Yeah, so they can kiss my grits.
Yeah, nah, I'd rather. I wish that I like Studio
Logic.
One. Yeah,
how you doing, Logic? Studio One's hard. I got Studio One. I just don't use it.
I mean, they have the best equipment. I can tell you that. Like the PreSonus equipment.
But for master, that's what we use in school for the mastering part.
Oh yeah.
We use Studio One. Mm-hmm.
I always hear mixing, recording and mixing in Pro Tools is the common, and then they'll move it over to whatever their favorite is. They'll produce it in whatever the fuck they don't care.
Yep, that's exactly how it goes. We record and do all the fancy shit in Pro Tools, and then it was like basically like the mastering part. It was in Studio One.
Yeah, because I mean the plugins, it's just way easier plugging. In my opinion, obviously everybody else has preference, but it's way easier to put the plugins on Ableton in my case, or even FL Studio is easier than Pro Tools.
So let me ask y'all this, because they say, or I learned, that all DAWs are like basically if you learn in one DAW, you can learn, and you pretty much can use any DAW. Y'all think that's true? Is it easier to use?
It's all about the workflow. Like whatever you do, like that's why I like Ableton, is because I like the workflow. I like the ability to I like the ability to go ahead and do the DJ view. Like a lot of the live bands that are playing and they're recording their sets and they have pictures or videos in the back and it's triggered by the song. It's all going through Ableton. Like that's almost every time. And if not, then it's Pro Tools. So like if you know that, then you can already do a live show with visuals right there. You can record every part of your set right there. The other ones aren't like that. Yep.
J. Stewart left.
Joseph Stewart.
Joseph, yes. Let's change it up.
Joseph.
Oh,
Joseph.
It's Jim. It's Jim Stewart.
Jimbo.
Fuck Jimbo. Fucking Jimbo.
Jimmy Stewart.
Fucking hate Jimbo.
Oh shit.
I'm glad his
Well, you
wife
see
fucked
this
that
recording.
college student. Do what?
What?
Yo, yeah,
What?
you didn't know?
Oh,
That's why he
like,
left. No. Jimbo Fisher. No, I like this one. Jimbo Fisher left Florida State because his wife was fucking the players. Yeah. Yeah. That's what, and I say fuck him anyway.
That's why I want to move to. So I want to move to
Me
Tallahassee.
too. I want to get over there. We've been talking about it. Like, it's about that time.
Right. Tallahassee or Atlanta? That's my next
See, I
destination.
like Atlanta.
Pick one of the-
Tallahassee?
Atlanta. Yeah, Tallahassee. That's what I want to get to. 'Cause, like,
Tallahassee,
it's got
what?
enough going
I mean,
on.
there's, yeah, it's small, but it's big in the same size, same.
Yeah, it's got, but it's
I want to move
expensive
the
too,
fuck
man.
out of Phoenix.
Yeah, well, fuck the desert. And
Yeah,
always.
you definitely got to
hate
get
it
out
here.
of Phoenix, bro.
I absolutely hate it here.
What's
Georgia might. I'm thinking Georgia. I was looking up some shit like as far as like.
I would
small
move to
business,
Atlanta, outskirts of
fried chicken
Atlanta.
and shit.
I used to live in Douglasville.
was
Yo, you
talking
ain't
about-
even gonna be close. If you want to even remotely afford it, you can't even be close to Atlanta. I'm not even playing. You're gonna be 45 minutes out.
Nah, I feel like you could make it.
Yeah, if you,
Everybody-
you're
everybody-
gonna be broke from paying rent. The rent there right now.
I got
is crazy.
cousins in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Bro,
ask them how much they pay.
go live in Orlando.
I know.
Yeah,
Florida is
go
one of the
live in
most
Or-
expensive fucking places to live.
Yeah,
You'll be broke
so-
living in any city.
Nah, I mean you can
Every
go to
city
you go
is
across
expensive,
you
bro.
go to Mississippi, you go to Alabama, cheap as fuck.
Cheap,
Oh,
but
yeah.
there ain't nothing there.
Right, that's the problem. I mean, you can
Exactly.
go to Biloxi. You can go to Biloxi though. That's actually a pretty. I enjoyed my time there. I lived there for like 2 years where I met Jess at, and like it was dope. Go to the casinos every once in a while. I did gamble too much because they're there, and that's what you do. You go to all the clubs are in the fucking
That's
casinos.
up here.
Do I?
I
That's
don't
up here.
get here. Toronto.
Cleveland, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, all
Watch
that
out.
shit.
They
West
got-
Virginia.
They got. I
If
didn't
I'm
know that-
gambling, it's in the stock market or the crypto world, bro.
Right. See, I like shit that's more.
I'm playing stocks. I'm playing shorts, puts.
That's all.
calls,
That's all
fucking
roulette is,
trip-
man.
I like
Short
I ain't gonna
selling.
lie, I like playing parlay tickets. I ain't gonna lie.
Dude, fucking
Like playing what?
go hit roulette.
Parlay tickets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really want to get in on that.
Yeah, parlay tickets is shit, and it's fun. It's fun.
I used to do horse betting when I lived in Buffalo. We used to go to OTB all the time. That was fun.
When I was a kid, we'd go to the dog
You
track.
look like a horse jockey, motherfucker.
Go ahead. Hey, where's your cocaine
Jockey
mallet?
this dick.
Hit one of these.
Whoa! Whoa! Time out.
Pause.
Cut it out.
Yo, so yeah. So where's your favorite place y'all's ever been to? Like, what's the favorite city that you can see yourself?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
I went to
I
Hawaii.
believe that.
I went through all the main islands on Hawaii for like fucking 16 days, dude, and just stayed like at all these different fucking off the beaten path places. It was dope, bro.
DC.
I love DC. I do love DC, but it wasn't for the party. It was literally because all the museums were free.
DC?
It's dope. I like this. No, that got a good scenery, like city scenery, but like on some country shit, like seeing it wild, like on some you can sit and just meditate and just North Carolina.
Oh yeah. That's
North Carolina.
You get the second spot.
Best.
I gotta be by the
I got
water.
a brother over there. I got a brother over there, man. Yeah, I want to be by the water, but where bro at, man, that shit dope. I can sit out in his yard or on his porch. and
Get
just
out
chill.
there in the country.
I had a buddy
Yeah,
that lived out there. He
definitely
taught
in the
out there on the
country.
country. Middle of nowhere, bro. Middle of the sticks. You would go out in his yard, and it would be like 20 acres of fucking woods around, and we would just be bucking shotguns off right off his back porch, drinking our
Yeah, we
coffee.
was hearing people
No
do that. We
worries,
was sitting
bro.
out there at night, and they was
Bucking shotguns and fucking we were shooting 30-30s too, you know what I mean? Just into the trees, bro. Like I'm like, man, he's like, man, we don't got no neighbors, we're good. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, it's
But
real.
now I need the city. Fuck that. I ain't gonna lie though. I need the city. I've been.
I like being in a
Newcastle
city too.
Yep.
or West
I really wish I
Pennsylvania
could
for
live
it.
in like fucking
Yes, sir.
LA. I'd like to move to LA. I'd like to be in San Diego or LA. That'd be dope.
San Diego, maybe, but not LA. I don't want anything to do with that.
I
Like,
need
that shit's-
I need something on the East Coast or Midwest, but
East-
there ain't no water in Midwest, so I
East
gotta
Coast,
be by
I'm
the
with
I'd
it.
move outside of Philly, that area.
I ain't doing that cold like y'all. Y'all are up there
Yeah,
fucking
nah,
miserable.
yeah. I'm
happy.
trying to get back down south. Fuck that. This cold shit.
That's why
for
I'll never
birds.
move back to the East Coast, bro.
Oh,
Fuck the
yeah.
cold.
That shit
Fuck the
for birds.
snow. Why do you want to live in that? All these beautiful places in this country to live that don't get snow, and you choose to live in the snow.
Some people love
Fuck
that shit.
that.
Some people love it. Like that's their shit. They love that. They love that cold.
No, they
love
don't
being-
love
I'd rather
it. They
be.
just
I'd
don't.
rather be cold than hot, but I don't rather be froze than hot. You know what I'm saying? There's a
They don't
difference.
love it. They
Cold
just
and
don't
froze.
know all the beautiful places else that they could live. They say they love it because they don't want to move. Trust me, I got plenty of family like, oh, I love the snow. All you do is bitch all fucking winter. You know what I mean?
All
Fucking
winter.
snow, the
All
shoveling.
winter.
You don't love the fucking
All
snow.
winter.
Dude,
All winter.
I would be bitching the whole
Fuck
time.
all
I ain't
that.
even gonna lie. I'd be bitching the whole time because I am not about to sit there and just shovel every. So you go out, you shovel, and then the next day, oh hey, guess what? You got to shovel again. Fuck you. Like you serious?
You go out shovel in the morning. By the time you get out of work, you gotta
gotta
shovel
throw
again.
salt on the sidewalk and the driveway and all that other bullshit.
that.
Steps.
Fuck all that. But I will say this. You know, they said
I'll
that,
be back down south.
yeah, I mean, it's just they say that you live longer. People that are in Florida live 7 years longer as long as they don't fuck with the gators and like fuck with the wildlife in
Yeah,
general
right
down
about
here.
Facts.
Like as long as they ain't a like Florida man. You Florida man, you're not gonna live 7 years longer. But
I know
I
Florida
do
man.
want to I want to go on the hunt. I want to go on the hunt for Florida man. Like I think that would make
Florida man.
Yeah. I want to go on the hunt
He
for
don't know
that
my
shit.
Florida man.
I know you know
He
about
don't know
Florida.
my
What is that?
Florida man, bro.
What? Stop playing.
What is Florida man?
Florida man's it's the
Like some fucking white trash hick
every
Burning
time.
Man?
Every time. I haven't seen a single black Florida man. Nope, not one. Not one.
Well, what about the guy in Miami that was eating the face when the whole bath salt thing first came
I remember that shit.
I don't-
on the scene?
I don't remember him.
He was using a drug called
You don't remember?
crocodile.
He was literally.
No, I
he
remember
was
that, but I don't
literally,
remember what race he was. I didn't see any interviews or anything.
I don't take me 100%, but I want to
Jamie?
say he's black.
Fuck, he still ain't here, man. Fucking, we need somebody fucking doing the producing on this shit.
Man, we need our fucking encyclopedia, bro.
It's cold.
Yo, we're gonna start getting stuff like that for the pod. Watch.
telling
We're gonna get a little knick-knack shits. Watch. Hell yeah.
Yo, I thought Max
Yeah,
was
me,
gonna
you
go,
got
but
me.
he was
I
trying.
admit, he was trying.
Yeah, he was trying.
Yeah, we gonna chop it up though, cause I'm definitely gonna start preparing for that. Like, I'm really gonna make that transition. I mean, not right away, like proper planning.
Yeah, proper planning. Poor planning. Fucking what is it? What is it saying? Poor planning.
Just poor performance.
Yeah.
Boom, there you go.
That was a military thing that I tried to block out. Evidently, it was like, nah.
My pops used to
What?
say that shit.
We said that shit and what I want to call it,
Boy
my
Scouts,
schooling,
Girl Scouts.
quote unquote. My schooling, my university I went
Oh
to.
yeah.
You know, my doctor
Got a doctorate.
and a dentist, and I'm a dentist.
I think he studied theology, I believe. That's why he's a Christian rapper.
Yeah.
Yo, that's
Hey, I seen the thing online about getting ordained. I'm thinking about getting ordained.
I'm ordained.
I know. I'm
I
thinking
do
about
it.
doing
I do it anytime. Like I'll marry you to a bowl of fucking ramen. I don't give a fuck.
Why? Just to make a couple bucks? You want to become an ordained minister?
I mean, Is that
Just
what
to
you're
have
doing?
something under my belt, bro.
Yo,
Nah, just to have something under my belt.
honestly, the real hustle
Just to
though,
become
You know, when you start when you never know who
That's
you
father.
gonna run into, and
Pastor
then when
Monster,
you gotta
Pastor
put
357.
your resume out, they gonna be like, oh, you an ordained, yeah.
that's the one.
You know what I'm
Pastor
saying?
357.
The
Pastor
Reverend.
357. Pastor
You know what
Trey
I'm saying?
57. Let's go.
Yo, that shit is too
Hey,
good. That shit is too good.
I'm just saying.
Um,
I'm
I
saying
mean,
y'all wouldn't let me marry y'all.
lay hands on
yo,
him.
my cousin is, and
Nah,
he
bro.
marries people. He makes a little extra money on the side.
Yo, no. So what you do though is you get your what the fuck is it where you check people's signatures? Jess is one of them.
Notary.
Notary. So you get your notary, and you just that gives you the ability to marry people as well. I was like, for real? I could have made money
Oh,
with
so I
one.
gotta get a
Yeah,
notary.
because you could
Look,
go down. Think about it. You
It's
go
so
down to
easy.
the fucking courthouse. You instead of going to the actual wedding, like having a wedding, you go to the. Well, you go to the court. All you're doing is going to the notary public and signing the name and
Yep.
the certificate,
You're
and
married.
they stamp it.
Yeah, you're married. And that's what the same thing
Yeah.
that she does. Like for all the contracts and all that stuff, like we put a clause in it says, able to be digitally filed and transmitted, and then I'll still get you to send a physical copy, but like your ID, and then you sign it like while she's washing. Boom, done. Like it's just that easy. Like, but she does that for the business, but then at the same time, um, you know, doing that as a traveler, like a traveling notary, money, money, money.
Money.
People constantly they're doing random shit where they
Definitely
need
make
a
money
notary.
as a traveling notary because think about how many times you go to the fucking post office to get notarized. It's only open twice a week.
Yep.
The notary's only there twice a week
Yep.
most of the time, and they're only a couple hours. You got to make an appointment. You got to be there with somebody to verify it. It's not easy, to catch them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
So if
not.
you own a travel notary, you're open 5 days a week. You'll bank, bro.
I'll be open 7 if it works with the schedule. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
If
don't.
you own a business and you're making money, you'll do it every day of the week, every hour of the day. That's the funny thing about owning your own business. It never stops.
Yo, it literally never stops, and especially if you take it serious. Because a lot of people, when they're like, "I own my own business," and then they sit back and they go do some shit that's not business oriented. There's not a single
Mm.
time I could be doing any event. It doesn't matter if I'm building something, if I'm out in the backyard doing something, if I'm, fucking hanging out with the kids. I'm still, my shit's cranking, thinking about business, thinking about what we can do to improve this thing, and what can I do for somebody that's gonna help them out? Can I connect 2 people to just go, hey, you know who should talk? Y'all motherfuckers got some shit in common. You need to work it out. And I think that I was talking to a manager. I'm not going to say anybody's name, but like I was talking to a manager earlier, and that's what his problem is with his artist is the fact that they don't want to do the work, and they expect him to do all the work. And he's like, work off of his clout, work off of his connections, but they bring the art. Obviously, art is 100% the key component. You can't do anything without them.
Move your art, manage your art, take care of your art.
Yeah, that's
If you don't do it, who's going to do it for you? Why would anyone do it for you?
what I'm saying. Or even invest in yourself. If you haven't invested in yourself, and you've been doing this for an extended period of time, longer than 2 years, then yeah, you should definitely have put some money into the business that you're trying to build. I want to make $1 million. Have you put anything in? Like once? Have you put one thing in there? No. Like I ran some ads
I can
once.
count, bro. I was looking at my expenses the other day. Countless money I've spent on beats like I own because I look at that meme I sent. If you're doing it from strictly your iPhone and you have no studio, you use YouTube. You're rhyming with your buddy who flips in the shower. Like you're not taking this shit serious for yourself. You know what I mean? Because think of how much, and Masu will attest to this. You know what I mean? Beats cost money. Studio time costs money. Mixing, engineer, mastering costs money. Fucking promotion costs money, marketing costs money, DJs, interviews, blogs, a lot of times cost money. What doesn't cost money in it? Like, I don't know how and a lot of times it's radio too. When you're thinking these big hits that get on the radio, a lot of people don't
50
realize
grand.
these people are paying a ton of fucking
50
money
grand.
to get their song spun on the radio.
That's the average right now. To get your song actually from zero to radio play in multiple markets, it's about 50 grand.
It's about what?
About 50 grand. $50,000.
Fuck, this shit's on the way, don't know.
Yeah, like that shit is to me like doing the doing the payway, you got to have the investment up front. Like, I hate to use Joyner Lucas as an example constantly, but I just, I know that story pretty well. And they put in $100,000 to get him up to a point where you had seen Rossi Capoci. You seen that one, Monster?
Yeah.
It's like, that's what started him off. For me, that's what started him off, because it was like another Dance with the Devil, essentially. And like, so it took him $100,000 to get essentially up to that point where people could see him. They put it on Facebook. They realized that Facebook was the one that was letting them reach the right audience and make the conversions, and then and it was growing. And then they went ahead and had to put another $100,000 into it. So they put $200,000 to get him up to the point where he was at, and that
with his first major song, which is the one about the guy. It's about the one in Detroit, right? With the,
yeah. Rossi
the kid that gets shot from the, you know what I mean? Yeah, that song. That's one of the first songs I ever heard from him.
That was definitely the first song I heard, and it was very close to the beginning of it too. Like, he just popped out.
The very beginning of Joyner Lucas, because it was like, yo, you see this artist that's fucking rapping from both perspectives. He also had a black and a white song, if I'm not correct.
Yes, I'm Not a Racist.
Something about racism. Yeah, he had a racism song, and he had this Rossi song, and then he did one more like that back then, where he was like flipping from two different perspectives.
Yeah, so
it was a very unique thing that he was doing. You know what I mean?
He definitely does that well, but he also did Backwards at that time.
Well, that Backwards joint was a little after that. He had already started to get a little name for himself, because I remember that when that came out, and I was like, "Yo, did you just hear what he fucking did?" Because this was at a point I wasn't even writing when I was listening to mostly rock and roll. When he came that shit, I was like, "Yo, this dude can spit, son." Like, I was like, "Oh, maybe there's some bar spitters back in the game," because I had walked away from rap from about 2000 all the way up to like 2016. I don't think I started listening to hip hop again until when Benny the Butcher and Griselda, the Hall and Nash tape came out of Buffalo in like 17, you know what I mean? And that's when I first started listening to real hip hop again, because it was, there was 38 Special, there was Edo, there was fucking Benny and Conway and Westside. And then they brought on Camino, and then King Ralph, and then they, Flea Lord, and that whole camp just started to take over. 16, 17, 18, 19, and then all of a sudden, to me, I was like, damn, hip-hop is back again. Like, real hip-hop is back, bro. And then you get, like, Baldy, Stoge, God, fucking Ransom. I mean, too many dope MCs to even name, RJ Payne. I mean, like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just a flood of dope MCs hit the market again in like 2016, 17.
I mean, I was listening to it the whole time, because like that's always been even though I have love for so many different types of music and watching the different genres, hip hop's always been what I listen to, like, primarily. So like just
it used to be for me. Yeah, when I was a kid up until 99, and then in 99 I started, 99 probably about 2002 actually. I really stopped, because I started listening more to like Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and fucking Creedence Clearwater and more rock and roll. And then I got into classic rock. And then I got into, a phase where right before I started listening to hip hop, I started writing again, believe it or not. I was listening to jam bands like the Grateful Dead, Fish, String Cheese, Rat Dog, all these jam bands. And I was on tours, jumping from city to city, going from lot to lot, fucking just jam banding, you know what I mean? And
you was a lot
that's
lizard?
all I listened to. No, I never heard a mountain lizard.
No, I was saying you was a lot lizard.
I was a fish rat. I was a fish rat for sure, bro. A deadhead. You know what I mean?
Lot lizard.
Yeah. I mean, you just go from city to city. You don't really got no purpose. You just stay at the hotel. You go to the next show. They do their set. You use a lot of drugs and party, and then you go on to the next city. Next same night.
I thought lot lizards was prostitutes at truck stops.
It is.
I never heard that term before.
No.
That's why I said I don't know about lot lizard, but I was a fish
That's
rat.
exactly that. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. You're
Right?
100% right.
Okay.
I never heard that term before. But that's what I mean. I was in the lot shakedown. You call it. It's all shakedown is what it's called.
So what?
Shakedown Street.
So we did. I mean, I got into my little festival stage. Actually, Moss is gonna go to his first festival today.
What festival?
I'm on my way. I'll be there in like.
Bro, I don't know.
Up in, Butler,
I told him I
right
was
next to
going.
him. Right next to him.
I mean, right next to you, you got the Blue Heron. We used to go to the Blue Heron every year. I've been to the Blue Heron every year.
Yeah, you heard what you said. Y'all used to go to the Blue Heron.
Y'all
Exactly.
I used to go to the Blue.
Yeah.
I used to go to the Blue Heron all the motherfucking time, bro. We used to be in that bitch. Like a 4-day music fest, bro, where you just drop fucking acid. We used to just drop
That's what
acid
we gonna do.
and trip balls for 4 straight days, bro.
No,
listening to music.
I mean, obviously, in an imaginary place where, you know,
allegedly we would do this. Allegedly
yes.
we did this.
I would never actually, you know. Nah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I'm gonna just smoke some weed.
Yeah. I hear you.
Nah. Yeah,
Hey,
but we used
like
to do, man. We used to do it all. Though. We used to eat mushrooms too.
This smell like chloroform to you?
Chloroform. We can't smell.
Drop it. Yo, there's so many times I've been waiting to get dosed at one of these fests. Like, I go with people that, you know, we're partying and shit, but I'm waiting to get dosed with unexpectedly.
Man, you better be careful up in these mountains.
You want to end up
fentanyl up there.
You fucking get pushed into the wrong side of the fucking trail. They'll take advantage of you, cracker.
Hey, they ain't gonna take advantage.
They'll chloroform you and take advantage. You can't really take advantage if you're willing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Weirdo.
You fucking fanook.
You gonna see.
You fucking fanook.
It's good. Good people and good times.
Yeah, it's dope. Who are you going to see? Because I love music festivals.
That'll be
bumping. Yeah, y'all allowed over there in Butler. I ain't going.
No, that's not Butler. The Blue Heron is in.
This one is the one.
Where's Blue Heron?
Blue Heron outside of like Northeast, right over the like Sherman. You know, right on the. Used to be the 8617. It used to be the 17.
Okay.
Right, like at the end, like by Finley Lake. You know, I think it's Finley Lake, right there. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't going to.
Nah,
Asheville or some shit.
No, you gotta hit the festies. Like, this is an environment that is good times.
What, you're going to one in Butler, Cracker?
Yeah.
Up in PA?
When is it? June? We supposed to?
June.
Yeah, where Trump got shot.
Yeah, same spot.
Who's playing?
It's the Bumpin' Uglies. Bumpin' Uglies. It's gonna be Slightly Stupid. Mike Pinto,
I like Slightly Stupid.
Tropodelic. I think Aaron Cam was on that list, but like there's a shit ton of great acts there. Oh, Little Strangers.
What, these are indie bands?
A lot in the
Slightly Stupid's kind of a big name.
Yeah,
they got kind of a big name.
Definitely a big name. I mean, they bring a crowd.
Yeah, they definitely got a big name.
That's why it went up. Like, so that the reason I love reggae, the reason I love disc golf even, was because it was cheap and it was for stoners and fucking drunks. Because you can't do a lot of sports being fucking shit faced, but you can play frisbee. You can play disc golf. You can just go get baked, throw a piece of plastic. All right, cool, go walk. Like
like California games in the 80s.
Oh, dude, like in the 70s, like they've been doing this shit a long time.
Man, he want to go in the mosh pits, yo. He want to get his jaw busted and shit. Yeah, look, crazy.
I ain't get my jaw busted.
I mean, I've been in when I was at a corn show, I was in a mosh pit a couple times.
That's a good.
And I once saw the Deftones in Panama City. I was a kid. I didn't even know who the Deftones were, bro. But everybody was like mobbing to the show. So we're like, fuck it, we're going too. We're on spring break. We go up in the show, it's the Deftones playing, and it was fucking wild, bro. Motherfuckers are really like, dong, dong, dong. I was like, what the fuck?
Where the hip hop festivals at? Y'all talking about this rock
Dreamville.
shit?
I would go to Dreamville.
No disrespect.
We got a couple out here, man, but they're all over the country.
But they don't have. They're not camping festivals, and they're not for getting fucked up.
No, they're not camping festivals. That's the difference, because these are shows that the music never stops.
Oh no, it definitely stops. Like at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh no, not at Blue Heron. Blue Heron, the music never stops.
Well, okay, so the music doesn't stop. It stops on stage, but then there's pop-up sets everywhere.
Yeah. No, so you got side bands and shit like that.
Bro, we was tripping balls. Like, it was me and the last time I went. I mean, I was gone. Like, I took as much as I possibly could. I didn't do the 10 strip challenge. Like, they said, hey, you hit this 10 strip, you can get it for free. Nah, I'm good.
Chop 10 strips in one 10?
Yes. And
in one day?
For free. No, at one time.
Oh, you scoop 10 in.
No,
that's
supposed to eat. You're supposed to eat a 10 strip.
No way, bro. You're not coming out of that trip.
Oh, you definitely do. I know that you will, but I know that it's going to be a hell of a time.
What?
He's not coming
I
out of
used to
that
have a dude
trip,
that
bro.
came by my house, and he would somehow acid would tin strip would end up in his hand somehow. I don't even know. It would just he'd come over to my house and then he'd leave and he'd go back to his house. He'd go back to his house and he would take the whole damn thing. He'd take 5 at a time. He'd do 5 and then 3 hours later he'd take 5 more. And like
Jesus.
you know what
That's
he told
when your
me?
tolerance is way high, bro.
He did it every
You've
weekend.
been tripping for too
He did
long.
it every
Yeah,
fucking
you've been
weekend.
tripping
Come
way
on now.
Long, bro. That shit
You've been
crazy.
tripping way
Yo,
too long,
So
bro.
he said,
Kids, if you're watching this late night podcast,
Don't do that shit.
just
Yeah,
say
don't do that
no to
shit. That is
Say no to
terrible
drugs.
idea.
Drugs are not cool. I promise you, drugs will ruin your life.
Yeah, where's my weed at?
Oh, go ahead. And this
Weed's
is
not a drug, though. Weed is not.
paid,
Weed
this
is
is
a drug. Weed is a
this is
drug.
hold on. This is a sponsor paid sponsorship by Dare.
Hey, y'all still giving out money? If y'all giving out money,
Drug addicts against drugs.
Oh, dude.
Drug addicts against rehab education.
Yo, why you look
Man.
like something about Mary right now?
Who?
You.
Who? Oh! Yeah, he tried you, Tia.
Dude, that shit's funny as hell.
Can't
Shooting
clown
the
me, homie.
shits
I'm a
at its
dog.
finest.
Can't
Shooting
clown a
his
dog,
shits
so I'm
at his.
clowning on you.
He ain't clowning on me. I ain't got the
I'm
slick
talking
back.
crackerican. My head, bro.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about that. But that actually fits. I was talking about all that stuff you got in your ear.
This thing?
Oh, he's talking about your earpod
Yeah.
thing.
I'm outside.
Thing.
You know what I mean?
No,
I can't
yeah,
hear y'all.
you definitely can't. I mean, I think that to record these, it's got to go that way. I was just figuring out the
Is
audio
it
for the
recording? It's not
video.
recording?
Do what?
It's not recording me?
Yeah,
Oh
we're
no, it's
recording.
recording. I'm trying to figure out how to record for the heist, because like so when I was talking to one of the videographers, Jaden, the videographer. I was talking to him and he was like, "All right, so I got the interview mics, I got all that stuff, so that's not really a thing, but you're gonna want some wireless mics and a boom mic to be able to catch the sound and everything." I was like, "All right, so where are we putting that? Like, what's that going into? I ain't got my laptop pulled up with my Ableton on it."
Yeah, boom. Yeah, boom mic is.
You're going to need different plugins for all that.
Yeah, well, it's gonna have to go into. So I figured out what I'm gonna
A DAW.
probably do. I'm gonna end up getting a.
But then we need an
DAW.
extra pair of hands.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
To hold all those mics.
I figure that. Well, there's gonna be. So
But you
there's
would
only
One of
one
us is gonna have to do it.
Do what?
Yes, but still, that's still an extra pair of hands. Not for real,
Yeah.
bro. That's money, bro. Already came out of pocket.
Yeah, we
Fucking
definitely gonna
too
have-
much, bro.
We're going to either have to
Real
hold
talk,
it up
like-
or
Motherfuckers gonna have to
prop it
chip
up.
in. Like real talk,
Yeah,
you can't hold the
prop-
boom.
you can't hold it.
We can,
Or
we can use two. We can use two to Joe. Like you
we
know what I
can
mean?
build something, bro. Build
Proper
something,
boom
bro.
microphone techniques.
It's really
We'll
Real talk.
boom. We'll build something and boom it up.
I mean, I know I'll do it. I'm just saying we
when you ain't in the scene.
and some shit like that. Man, it is what it is.
So the way that I've got it played out. So I've got I found a 4-track Zoom. I'm sorry, yeah, 4-track Zoom recorder. So like it's got the ability to take in two microphones and two like wireless microphones. So like the two will be conversational. I just don't know how many people actually are going to be talking at the same time. Like I know that we're going to need the boom mic to get the room. Okay, cool. But what about the fucking?
What, you're gonna rent the boom mic, or you
Nah.
just gonna come out
Buy 'em.
of pocket?
I'm about to buy all the mics and all the setup because like this is going to be.
And
a
that's what I'm
consistent thing.
saying. Like, you see what I'm saying to you? Like,
I'm really hoping my PO lets
yeah,
me come down
it's
with it, bro.
good. It's good for us because I know a lot of us. Well, I know certain individuals is gonna be working on future projects. You know what I'm saying, alongside us. So it's like, okay, that's a good investment. but
Let's see
man,
who works.
we could, instead of him, he just came out of pocket. I'm not even in the man pockets. He came out whatever the price is.
Yeah.
He's gonna pay for them boom mics. One of us can't stand up and hold a mic, bro.
Gotta hold it, man.
'Cause
Take turns with it if need be, or what we do. You build something. You build and you can prop it around and move the thing around. So it's
Nah,
right
you
above.
gotta hold the boom
you
mic.
have to.
You gotta
Really?
hold
Not
it.
only do you have to hold
Yeah.
it, but like nothing can go on the ground. I got to tell you guys that nothing can go on the ground. Meaning like there can be nothing staged on the ground per city ordinance, or else we got to pay a whole nother permit. a whole nother permit. If something
Like
sits on the
so,
ground,
a permanent, like a
light,
structure.
not a permit, like a semi.
Boy,
like
Florida know how to get some money about a motherfucker, boy.
Because
Florida do
you're
not play the
paying for
red.
each
That's
one of
why
those
I ain't gonna lie.
permits.
That's what I like about Florida. Those motherfuckers are taxed. They know how to get some cheese.
They definitely do.
But
But
you
they
got
ain't
they tax you
splitting
on
it.
every permit. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Man,
ain't
stay
splitting it.
from. I'm talking about in all aspects, not even what we speaking upon.
Yeah.
Just, bro.
They will get your money one way or the other. That's what I
Man.
hate about the state. That's literally what I hate about the state. But I also know that the
It's every state, bro.
I mean,
Every
there's
state does that.
some are
Take your,
worse
all
than
right,
others.
take your ass to Florida. You gonna see exactly what we talking
Go
about.
live in
Take your
New
ass to
York,
Florida.
yo. Go live in New York. They tax you on everything.
That's
They
just
get their
that's
money.
just taxes.
They
That's
get
just
their
taxes
money.
high.
Yeah. not
Florida
good.
shit been raising. We wasn't like this before.
Yep.
We wasn't like this shit.
Call it
Every
the great
state
God.
really, every state every state be tacking in mad money. Whether
And
it's
I ain't gonna
taxes,
speak on.
road, just mad
Listen,
money. They steal mad money, bro.
bread and butter.
That's
It's
Arizona
it's
too.
state
It
institution.
is Arizona.
Yep.
Like
They
that.
got over 100. They got over 100.
Arizona.
Florida got over 100 prison, bro. I ain't know we had a
Arizona's
prison on the east side till I went to the motherfucker.
bro. Arizona's
I'm
all of
like, yo, my
Arizona's
mom's
jails
crib
and
is
shit.
right there. Timber Creek High School right there. Right by the motherfucking water thing. Right on 528. I
That's
said,
how it is here, bro. They make it's all privatized and they make a gang of money, bro. Gang of money.
You pay him to go to jail. That's a crazy. That's a crazy shit.
Tourism,
That's why I made the song Crime Pays,
tourism and prisons. That's how Florida get their cheese.
And military.
They main cheese.
Probation in prison here.
And the military base.
Yeah,
Hey,
Florida gonna put you on that too.
Here.
Florida gonna put you on that too.
Yeah.
What's our motto? Come to Florida on vacation, leave on probation.
That's Georgia.
That's fucking Arizona's motto. They say the same shit in Arizona, bro.
Because
Man, listen,
like
I
North Carolina.
done seen that happen. Shit, me. Every time I go to North Carolina, I get my ass pulled over.
Oh yeah.
Every
So
time.
sick of getting pulled
I don't know
over,
what
bro.
it is. It could be anything in the world. Maybe you need to inspect your driving.
Everybody's scared of Georgia. Like when you driving, you taking 95. Everybody's scared of Georgia. I'm like, what? Georgia be the sweet. I'll be sweet through Georgia. As soon as you get in them Carolinas, where the road trap at? The motherfucker somewhere.
Soon enough, man. Like
For real.
they're gonna be using the drones. They've already started using them in certain places.
It's all gonna go.
They
to
already
drones,
started
bro.
using.
It's all going to drones,
You ever-
bro.
They got this shit up here and these little country, little Amish roads and shit, certain little roads and shit. They be like, air patrol, like, you gonna catch me speeding in the air? How the fuck you gonna do that?
They pull you over now. That's what I'm saying. They're
Everything,
pulling over
bro.
and printing tickets right at the door. That's what I'm saying is going to be nuts. They're going to be able to, because think about it. If you're trying to boost the city's income, poof. It's like, all right, let's go get more drones. We'll definitely catch more people doing shit, right? They're gonna just find the fuck
The
out.
police got Newcastle police got a drone.
Oh, everybody.
The fucking
They
police,
be
the police here.
I read
The police
somebody
here,
paperwork.
Phoenix and LA got AI drone dogs, bro, that be walking around and shit, son.
Surveillance. We were surveillancing such and such premises 18 months, 24 months by a drone.
Yo, and that's the crazy part. Like I've seen some things over here. I know the
Streets
cops
over with.
It's over with, bro. It is over with, bro.
Unless, of course,
Man, the AI drones I was watching today, the military applications they're putting these AI fucking drones into, bro, is scary.
See, Rick,
Absolutely
Rick, these motherfuckers got a tank over this motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
This low ass city got a fucking tank.
Because they get all the military's old gear, because the military has to write it off and call that a loss, but they're really making money. Like they're still making money.
And that's all that be around here is all
military
like
gear.
veterans and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, can we get a tank? I mean, if shit goes down, we want a tank around here. I mean, really though, whoever controls that shit, you're in a pretty good position if shit does pop off. The leaders. How come the leader was almost always a general? Like afterwards. After all the shit is, a government's overthrown, it's always a general that ends up on top. Oh, imagine that. Yeah, because the motherfucker had the army already. Do you think that the army would, if they got the order to fire on American citizens, do you think they would do it?
Absolutely.
What y'all think martial law is?
Martial law is 100%.
Anybody who doubts it.
Every man for they soul. I'm waiting on it.
Here's the thing. We're about 5
deep into it, but
I'll go deep into it, bro. We'll get it. We're about 5 executive orders from martial law at any given time.
I'm trying to get everything situated. I'm trying to go plead mercy to the courts for my Second Amendment.
I'll tell you, in the state of Arizona, you just get them Second Amendment rights back, bro. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to be all the way. You know, I don't. You know,
you got the bug.
Legit, so.
Got bug out. I got bug out bags, bro. Like food, clothes, all that shit.
You know, my old mentality was I'd rather get caught with it than caught without it. But I ain't out there, you know, wilding.
But here's the thing. Like, this is my thought on
definitely
the whole
needed to protect. You know, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? I got female family members. You know what I'm saying? Like,
here's the thing, bro.
If don't like shit, me, yeah.
If this shit were to crack off, man, with what they got military wise, we don't stand a fucking chance as people, bro. Oh, Barack Obama said it. He said 2 words. I seen it. I know. So I seen Barack Obama say it with 2 words. He said to a fucking reporter, "Predator drones," and he fucking smirked when he said it, bro.
Guess what, though? But we got one. I feel like this listen to what I'm saying. So I feel like we got more manpower than them. And you know why I say that? Look where the White House at. Nah, I know you've been to DC before. Look where the White House. There's the fucking hood all around the fucking White House. It's fucking hooded out all around. On the Maryland side, on fucking Virginia side, it's fucking hooded the fuck out.
Well, the people definitely.
Really, if shit get funky like that, like it's, you know what I mean. Like,
we the people definitely have more power in numbers. You know what I mean. But the military.
Man, there's niggas out there. There's niggas out there on the street with rocket launchers, bro.
Well, I know that. I know that's right, bro. Out here too.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying in the street, period. Like, the
street, 100%.
Motherfuckers out here with some tools. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying we could take on no army or nothing. Like,
but we'll shoot. We'll shoot 2 rockets and they shoot fucking 2 Predator drone rockets and shoot 2 more from the next one. You know,
worse than that.
Man, if shit get dirty like that, though, but if it comes down to some martial law type shit,
we're done. Yeah, every man for themselves, bro. I already know what I'll do.
Drone army. The Chinese was showing theirs off. Of course, we have one. I thought about this years ago when I saw the technologies coming together. I was like, they got drones. They have facial recognition, AI, and quantum computing all coming together at the same time.
And I think that the mind fuck, to add on to what you're saying, the mind fuck was all this shit being AI. And I'm not talking about their shit. I'm talking about us, the regular people. Like, you know, from the shit we can use with our craft. You know, the AI shit with the fucking McDonald's in Texas. That is the whole shit is ran by fucking robots. You know what I'm saying? All that's a mind fuck. It's just the fucking distractor so they can build them fucking drones and. Like y'all said,
really implement them.
Y'all want to go against me? Mash the button.
Then they get people used to them. You know what I mean? They're just getting people used to AI drones and being in there every day.
Bro, even what's the little streamer dude name, man? I fuck with him. He be having Kevin Hart and everybody on this shit. Kai. He got the fucking robot shit. I was watching his little stream with bro. That's all distraction. Oh, while we distract y'all, we using the same shit we distracting y'all with to build what we need. So when shit get funky,
bro. So I get this update every day. Like I'm on this Evolve AI page on Instagram. Like it's a badass page because it literally just shows you exactly what's going on every day. Like just updating with AI. And every day there's a new update with AI. It's fucking insane.
Like, bro, I gotta send you that thing. I was trying to send it earlier, and I don't know why I couldn't send it when I was cleaning out my computer, my Mac.
What is it?
But I gotta send you that the shit we was talking about the other day.
Oh yeah.
Passive income with Chat GPT.
Yeah.
I'm about to say GPI. I don't know why I keep saying
fucks with it.
But,
I saw that passive income thing. I seen something about passive income with Jets.
Nah, but bro, kind of savvy already with the Chat GPT. So I let him digest it. I pay for the Jones, so you know I let bro digest it and shit.
I don't fucking. I mess around with it a little bit, but not crazy, bro.
I do because I want to be.
I actually
my phone is so off right now. I can't fuck with apps.
Yeah, I actually looked up today. You know, I was doing some research on Georgia, Atlanta to be exact, and I looked up like what was it? Drop shipping businesses that thrive in Atlanta, Georgia, and the third one was health and wellness.
Oh yeah, I mean, health and
So,
wellness is it's got a big part of the market, regardless of every
well,
market.
you know the situation, so you know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So it's like I'm stuck with the
Pivot,
chuck. So it's like
pivot.
I was going to revamp, but I might as well just go ahead.
If it makes money and you got the
So
connections and you know exactly what she was doing
Do
already,
it.
done. You do it, because that's
you
every
know,
hustle is
just
a
and
hustle.
just do everything like just do drop shipping instead of me coming up with the
Sending it.
physical product. Just do everything drop shipping.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I ain't got to touch nothing but the money.
So like Florida Boy's
Yeah,
actually
drop
he's got a good
shipping.
hustle where he does the Amazon stuff. You know, he goes to and finds like he'll go to Sam's and Sam's will have a crazy deal on this one item. It doesn't matter what it is, like groceries and shit. Like it'll be the Gatorades, the small Gatorades, but they're giving away for this. He'll check his Amazon app, go okay, so it's somewhere if it's above the middle, like the top, the 50% of the lowest price, like
Yeah,
he go ahead and buy because he knows that they on the Amazon app it just cycles through. Whoever's got the best price, it just keeps cycling up. So
yeah.
everybody does get
Greedy
a
told
turn.
me to yeah, Greedy told me to do AliExpress account
Oh,
for the drop
Yeah.
ship.
Alibaba.
Alibaba.
Not
Yeah.
Alibaba, not Alibaba, AliExpress.
It's the
But it
same.
was
I'm
Ali.
serious.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but
No,
it's
it
the
was
same.
Alibaba.
Oh, that's the same
Yeah,
thing. It was
same thing.
Alibaba.
It's
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay,
same thing. Same
okay,
thing.
okay,
It's a Chinese
okay.
company
Pardon
that
me.
they're essentially
Yeah.
just like our Amazon, but making the products. And you
It's
can do
almost like
custom.
a
You can do
fucking
custom shit.
Timu or there's another one.
Oh no,
It's
I
a
wouldn't
little
put it in there.
better than
Yeah,
Timu,
yeah. I was about to say.
but it's
Timu's
almost
nice
on the
though. I ain't gonna lie. Like for
it's
like
almost on the
decor, like
same
little,
level, God.
like I got a bunch of like weed decor. Like I got a Cheech and Chong fucking license plate picture.
Man, you can find mad
I
shit
got
on
a bunch of
Timu.
shit. Yeah,
Stickers
I had
and
some
mad shit.
shit.
Yeah.
Monsters Music Room. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put that in the booth when I'm able to set the booth back up and
Yeah.
shit. Like I like
Yeah, there's
Timu for like the little
there's
decor, little knickknack decor and shit. Little
little
rug. I got a
shit,
rug
yo.
that looks like a cassette tape. You know what I'm saying? Like some nice little knickknacks and shit, decor and shit. For real,
There's all types of
bro.
shit. I mean,
I
For
want to see
decor
the
wise, like little decor wise,
I
like
want to
man
see the
cave
cassette
shit.
tape
Like
rug,
yeah,
bro.
exactly,
where do you
bro.
think I
Exactly.
got
They
all this
got
shit?
all that shit though.
I want to see
They
it.
got all that shit like that. They sell all that shit.
That shit is
I'm a
fire.
little Timu customer, just like I said for the decor.
Yep, yep. But but it works though. Like if
Yeah,
you're not looking
I've ordered
for
shit like that.
if
You're
you're
not
not
looking
looking
for
for something
longevity
serious,
shit
yeah,
just to fucking fancy it up. You know what I mean?
Some man
Yeah,
cave shit.
yeah.
yeah. But like so, okay, so essentially like what I saw was the million drone army, and it was the Chinese just showing off. Like and what it looked like, it
Yeah.
was all the way up like
Chinese just did this.
6 story, yeah, like at the beginning of the year.
Flexed.
It's like
They
yeah,
were
as far as you can
flexing their
see,
AI power,
as
bro.
far as you can see, left and right, all individuals, they all are armed with a bullet, at least one.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
Dogs
done.
walking. It was
Oh,
fucking
dude,
crazy, bro. I seen the whole thing.
I was
I was
telling him
just looking at
yesterday.
it today.
I was telling him yesterday. They were at a concert in China, and there's they got robots out there doing like they're supposed to be doing security, but they didn't really want them doing
Oh
anything.
yeah,
They're
you
just
was.
showing them that they're there, right? They're just showing you, hey, look, you got to get used to seeing these guys because they're gonna be around.
Yeah.
And this fan was
Pretty
like
much, bro.
going, waving his hands and doing shit. The robot like just looked at him, and it recognized that as like a threat of some type, and it just started walking towards him, and it put its baton up, and like all the security staff around him just grabbed his ass and like was pulling him back. It's like I told him, it's like he was talking about his mama.
Yeah.
He
It
wanted
made
him.
it
He's
made
like,
the
that
drone
one,
feel a certain
that
way.
one.
That's the scary thing about AI
They
is these AI
hallucinated.
powered drones. No, they have the capabilities that are hardwired in their algorithms to dictate and determine whose life can live and can die. They have that capability, and they choose who they're going to fucking assault, or the killer ones that are on the like North and South Korea. China has them. We have them.
Everybody's got 'em.
UK has them, bro. These AI powered drones are not manned by any person.
Right.
They solely have the decision to decide if they put in a lethal shot or not.
Yeah.
That's fucking scary to me.
That's scary as fuck.
That's fucking dangerous, bro.
Malfunction
That's
happens.
fucking
That was
dangerous.
definitely a malfunction. It was not on purpose. Like they didn't want that to occur. Like it was very obvious that they were stopping that because they're like, no.
Or it just proceed like the AI, like you said, whatever it was, the noise that was going on, the motion, the movement, it perceived it as a fucking threat,
Yeah, and that's what.
and it can't distinguish the difference between the two because it's not human.
Fuck that. Like that's what I'm saying about all these people are like, yo, yeah, the future. Yeah, fuck you, future. Like you ain't gonna have
That's
a future.
Terminator 2 type shit,
Yeah,
dog.
Skynet's coming.
Come on, man.
You've already seen them. They're building
I'm
themselves.
pretty sure Arnold Schwarzenegger was in a movie about this, yo.
I saw a documentary one time. Like I think it was by like John Connor or something.
Yeah, something like that.
famous
Guns N'
director.
Roses was the band in the fucking movie.
I heard, so I didn't hear, but I seen some shit on social media that the Matrix story and the Terminator story is the same story. It was.
I heard that too.
Some lady wrote it or whatever, and I guess the people stole the story from her, and that's why it's broken up. That's why it's it was that one was in the 80s or early 90s, and then the other one was put out early 2000s.
But like that shit, I mean, it makes perfect sense though, because that was the beginning to them doing that. Like it's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
But we have AI. The AI is so much more dangerous than anybody's really. I mean, there's every single person that works on it. Like you'll notice the heads of the divisions like of Google AI, they keep switching out, and there's whole workforces that are quitting. Now tell me why you would do that with such a high paying job, and you're literally doing what you signed up to do, and then you go, nope, fuck that. I don't want nope.
Because you're discovering shit. You're like, man, I really don't feel ethical fucking doing this.
Yeah.
This is unethical to do to people, bro. Because there are people we do really have. So that's the difference between us and a robot. We have a soul. We have the ability to determine right, wrong because of God and the devil that's in us. You know what I'm saying? And fucking AI does not have that capability, bro. No. They are not humans. It's fucking scary. But there ain't nothing we can do about it because it's being implemented. It's going to be implemented. It's already in mass production by companies we can't even fathom. Hoover Vacuums creates one of the biggest AI, has one of the biggest AI divisions in the world, bro. The people that create our vacuum cleaners. You know what I mean? And it's all military version. Like, fuck, dude. Every company is pretty much in on this because it's going to drive and fuel all business ventures in the future.
Every single one. And every single
thing.
With them
every job.
Robots, like I was seeing I got it on my phone, which it was a single robot that can clean an entire room by itself and then be out. And it is longer than a normal person would, but they're cheaper.
Much cheaper.
And they can work 24 hours a day with maintenance. So you got one guy to maintain it every so often. That's it. That's and they're gonna buy an army of that. They could be done like that.
But it's even more than just like the physical aspect of these robots, because you got to think cloud computing, AI, fucking algorithms, AI services, Web3 technologies where you're moving money around and borrowing money off the crypto market and the blockchain. This is all fucking AI driven technology, man. It's about cars, these Waymos that drive themselves. Oh, yeah. These are all AI derivatives of technology, bro.
Hey, then you asked me that shit too yesterday, bro. You was like, "Yo, would you trust a car that drives itself?" I said, "Fuck no."
They're all over Phoenix, bro. They're all over
everywhere. But like, it's gonna be the only way. They're not gonna let you drive at a certain point. They're literally gonna have full control of your ability to get mobile.
If y'all had the money, would y'all buy one of them cyber trucks?
Yeah, but I'm still gonna have my other vehicle because
bro, them bitches like 200,000.
I know that. I mean, if I had the money, if you said if I had the money, like I'd have to have a lot of money to waste.
Even then, them shits don't look that good.
No, them shits is ugly.
I'm not saying I don't like them. Yeah. They 50. They 50.
Yeah, 50 is you can get shot in the ditch 7 times and not die.
They're okay, man. But
then as soon as I step out, bang!
Just stay in your car.
And didn't one blow up like the end of last year or the beginning of this year?
Yeah, that was a fucked up scenario, but that had nothing to do with the car. That was the
terrorist joint.
It wasn't even a terrorist. He was actually part of Special Forces group. That guy was a
Green Beret. But he flipped, didn't he?
He didn't flip.
Was that the same dude?
He got Clintoned.
Got set up.
Oh, dude, it was so stupid. You know guns. He's got a 50 cal. So he supposedly drove there. He's Special Forces for one. No explosives. Very well. Like very well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he went there. He got a bunch of fireworks and that's what he used for the explosive mechanism, which is dumb as fuck. That it's a Cybertruck. You can't blow it up this way, so how the fuck are you going that way? Like, so you wouldn't get in an armored truck. It's just a dumb choice. So like, there's that 50 cal gun found between his legs, like he's in the driver's seat. Between his legs, he has a gunshot here. It's a 50 cal. Tell me how the fuck it got between his legs.
Man.
The recoil off that bitch, it's going to jump off his head. That shit will jump off his motherfucking head.
A 50 cal?
Yeah.
Will blow your whole head off.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's not gonna land. Your head might land right in fucking front of you, but that gun is not
50 cal, yeah, that's real.
The gun's gonna fucking fly way up. That shit's
yeah.
Period.
A 50 cal?
That's a big gun, bro.
That is?
Do what?
Man, that shit, man.
Yeah, I know that shit. Dude, that's it. But so that was all a setup. He actually wrote a letter.
You know the agents in the Matrix.
Yeah.
They're holding 50. I think they're 40s. Desert Eagle. No, wrong movie. Last Action Hero.
Okay. Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Absolutely.
50 cal Desert Eagle.
50 cal Desert Eagle. That's a big fucking. That's a hand cannon, bro.
That's a fucking cannon, bro.
Yep.
Fuck.
The cannon.
What?
Cannon.
Cannon.
You know,
real.
That dude lives out here in Phoenix, I think, doesn't he?
Oh, where?
Oh, DJ Cannon.
Yeah, Cannon.
He's from Atlanta.
He's from Atlanta. I think he does a studio out of the salt mine.
Probably got a studio.
Probably got a studio in a lot of places.
He works out of the salt mine for one of his shows.
One of it.
We gotta start seeing. We gotta start getting a team prepped for like festivals and shit, bro.
Oh, bro.
Like,
I want to get on the circuit with y'all boys, man. Let's go.
We can get the getting on isn't really that difficult. It's really.
I know you already told me before. We already had this talk,
That's
but I know we got like 1,000,001 things going. But I'm trying to get myself back in the groove.
I like getting on the show.
I want to get Heist Fest. I want to have our own fest. I know that's the reason that all these bands do this shit. Like they're all putting on.
So let me ask you this: you can't get like a venue, like the shit you want to do for the heist.
Yeah,
I'm saying that
we can get one. The thing is like the first year, like this being the first year, even with having what we got like 10. No, it's gonna be when y'all be here, so we'd have a month.
Won't be crazy.
I'm trying to be a heist club.
Years.
I'm trying to be a heist club employee for a minute, so I'm not worried about.
Yeah, I'm living on the longevity with that.
Let me know what I gotta do. What we have.
There's
to do.
definitely venues. I know a venue in Phoenix. Matter of fact, Max did the song for a wrestler.
So it could whatever we can do. That's helping you out. That's taking shit off your back, and then things can go a little. And I'm not rushing nothing.
Anything is everything.
But just, things can start happening. We try. Know what the goal is. So shit.
Yeah, I mean, everybody. I hope
getting
that everybody
more
knows
into
what
it.
the goal is.
Well, I can't, and no disrespect to nobody. I can't speak for nobody else, but I can speak for myself because me and you done had talks, and you know where I'm at. You know where I'm trying to go. And you know where I'm going to go. So, you know what I mean. Once again, you know what I mean? Like you said, I hope everybody is in the same.
If they know where we're
in
going,
the same lane per se.
Nobody that's ever done anything great has done it by accident. So with that being said, like you gotta at least have an idea of where you're
plan
going,
for
how you're
it.
gonna get.
Yeah.
You gotta know how you're gonna get there. Like you don't have to know exactly, but you kind of gotta know. You at least
You
gotta.
gotta be
No,
willing,
you gotta start. You hit it on the head just for the simple fact. Same scenario. You got to plan in your personal too, like preparations, like because of how I see where this heist club can go, and the high expectations that we can succeed, if we just keep at it. So it's like even in your personal life, you got to be able to
be on your game.
Yeah,
you got to analyze and interpret. You got to if you reposition shit. Like that's why I said I'm trying to get back down south. Like I don't like it's not even the point of me living in this geographical area, just from a business standpoint, what we doing is not good for me.
I think that like distance can happen. Like there's certain groups that get along from a distance, but I feel like artists do much better in the same, like being in the same location. Because I can sit here and I could be on the session while you're recording at your house and be like, hey, you could try it this way. But I didn't hear it how it's actually happening, like in the room. I didn't have the energy. Like it's just you looking on a screen and you're filling in the blanks. Like your brain's filling it all in. So like I feel like even the communication side, I like face to face. Like yeah, we're face to face ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see your face, but that's
and not even on the creative side. Just if we doing business, like yeah, it's cool. We can via satellite this and stream that and to communicate and hold things down. But I rather and I'm old. I guess I'm kind of old school. I rather look a man in his eyes and shake his hand on a deal. You know what I'm saying? And especially if it's somebody that, at Corazon, you know what I'm saying? I end up having a relationship with, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all two, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, shit, I want to shake your hand. Like, all right, bro, TL, we going to do such. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? AC Reek, this is the plan. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, monster, okay, we going to woo. All right, bet. You know what I mean? I want to look in y'all eyes. You know what I'm saying? I want to feel y'all body. I want to read y'all body language. You know what I'm saying? To know that, you know what I mean? The shit real.
We in the same thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the same way. That's why I really hope I can get down this motherfucker. This PO lays me some fucking slack, bro. Because I'd really like to get down in this bitch and fucking do this week with y'all. Because I want to get up and just be in the mix, man. I can't do it. I can't do it from here, bro. I got to get the fuck out of here. I got to get the fuck out of here, man.
Out of here. You
got to get me the fuck out of here, man. It's fucking Dr. Feelgood, son. He's fucking with my head.
I think there's. If I heard they had a fucking crazy ass what security? I don't know if he's a security guard, if he's an officer.
Ooh. Dr. Dogood.
Officer Dogood.
Officer Dogood.
Oh, so I guess he is. Piggy.
Fucking Dogood. Dogood motherfucker.
Yeah, did you finish my song? Is my song done? Or you
finished my songs?
Which one?
I'm talking about the intro. I never heard it. To the heist.
To the heist.
Nah, your song ain't done.
Oh, okay.
My song ain't done. I gotta go get my shit done, bro.
No, you good. I didn't know like what order, like was you doing them in order that released or whatever. I just know you. Okay, that's why I asked.
I didn't tell anybody what they released. I want for a reason.
I want to hear. You're a bastard.
No, I did it for a reason though. I will say that I did it for a reason because like when you said it, people are gonna completely forget about other people's shit and not even be checking in, not checking on anything. They're just gonna be like, all right, mine's fucking May, whatever.
I ain't gonna talk shit. We on the podcast. We'll talk after.
This motherfucker.
Everything ain't for the podcast.
This one right here.
This AY's right here.
This one AY's. This is gonna be so I didn't do any of the speed up, slow downs. I'm just doing it natural right now. But this is the first. This is just
cleaning it up, basically.
Yeah, I got it all cleaned up.
This is 4.1.
No, this is 1.0. I consider that to be like after I actually lay everything out. This is 1.0 after the rough.
Yeah. First off, this is just a job to provide for my family. A part of this heist to try and minimize the casualties. This is bad, you see, they are involved with some killers. They robbing a dispensary, not some drug dealers. Two of these cats are always out for blood, they really bout that drama. They some well-known local thugs, King B and Max Osama. And I got this feeling that they just in it to try and take some lives. The ultra-violent types, they bringing guns, they bringing knives. I'm a wise, y'all, and I'm deep undercover. I'm an undercover cop and this the crew that killed my brother. There's a dirty cop involved. Officer Pigskin gonna be mad at me. I'm sure that he'll remember me. We met at the academy, but tragedy will happen if I don't intervene. And I gotta wear a wire, man. This job ain't for the weak. Now I'm back up on the scene and ain't nobody stopping me. Everybody freeze. This is armed robbery. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freeze, this is a heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freeze, this is a heist to get that pay dirt. know this, and I would hate to kill him too. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. Look, I will kill all these fools. I will kill Pigskin too. Shit, if it comes down to it, I'll kill this whole crew. I'm an undercover cop, bitch. I will do my thing. Yeah, I ain't scared of shit. I'm in the world's biggest gang. My crew got my back, and we got all the information. We taking the survivors back for questions at the station for probation. You're about to do some time in fucking prison. This is gonna be bad if it goes how I envision. The system got them twisted in it. They don't stand a chance. I got my pistol in my hand, bitch. Now it's time to dance. Come on. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Yeah, freezes is a heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Freezes is a heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Come on. Freezes is the heist to get that pay dirt. You gotta do what you gotta do in a day's work. Let's go. Freezes is the heist to get that pay dirt. Sing it. Please be with me, Lord. Please be with me as these devils try to tempt me. Please be with me, Lord. And if you're with me, then who can be against me? Please be with me, Lord. Please be with me. Amen.
Amen. That's for you, monster. Yeah, nah, that track though, like for real, that so I didn't put the other singer on there yet. His roommate.
There's another person on it?
Yeah, his roommate is on there. That's what made that crazy. The really good. He did a surprisingly like a crazy counter melody to it, and like it was.
He raps on it?
No. He sings on it. He just sings. He was singing in the background like as almost as a sample, but like he did a good job. He surprised the shit out of me, like because he was saying he came in and Awaz was hitting his verse and he's just chilling. I'm like, you brought somebody. I don't know why you brought somebody to the sesh, but it's all right. I guess you wanted an audience. You want somebody to film the content. Got you. And then he's like, he told me he's not a musician. I was like, okay, all right. So obviously that's what he's here for. Then when they actually like when he got done recording, he goes, all right, go ahead and go in there. He just said he ain't no musician. He's like, oh no, he can sing. Is he in a band or something? No. All right, let's see how it goes. And he blew me away, man. Like he was actually was skilled.
Decent.
Like actually not even decent. Like really surprising. Like I didn't
That's
have
how
high
I got this.
expectations.
I got this single coming with this girl, a song called Roses.
Smell like
and it's
boo.
No, it's called Roses. It's fucking with this girl Serenity, and she can sing like a motherfucker, bro. It's a dope song. She's singing about how I'm like playing her and shit, and then I come in with some shit how I'm playing with her and shit. It's hard body.
See, there's even a song. Which song is it that I got you singing? Like I switched it up to get you to sing it. Was it
Dear Daughter? I'm singing on with it, and then one other one.
There's another one. In the rain or in the?
No, not Sunshine in the Rain. Cause I spit that just dropped.
When?
He just dropped Sunshine in the Rain. He just dropped it on BandLab.
That's right. Yeah, where
Hyena's Carpet 6. It's on tape. You could go to it. So the thing of it is it's off a little. I can hear it. You know, maybe people can't hear it, but I can hear it because I know how I spit it.
Which one is
so I sent him a reference track for him when he puts out the you know what I mean? When he puts out the you know, and on streaming and shit, I gave him a reference track. I said, match it to this reference track.
Yeah. You got the raws?
You gave me the samples. I gave him the stems.
Which one's that? What's the name of that one?
Sunshine in the Rain. I don't know how many takes I have, so I don't know how many times I did it with you. Like I didn't personally listen to the stems. I just forwarded them to him. I wish I would have listened to him.
Yeah, well, definitely. Like always.
So I didn't even listen to them. So they seem a little off. So I don't know if they're coming from you that they're off.
I mean,
or they're coming from.
Literally, there could be so many fucking things. Here, let's see. Oh shit, my bad. Whoops. I know y'all can't hear that.
What happened?
Media. Sorry. Are you being loud?
No. No. I forgot what I was saying.
How we share this to our story on IG?
Share what? The whole thing?
Okay, a lot.
So To share to the
It's
story.
not sharing on IG.
It should be. Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it right now.
Not on my story.
Not on your
Not
story
on my
because
story.
you are tagged though in it. That's weird. When it goes to when it actually finishes the stream, I think that you have the ability to go ahead and just go click and put it on there. And at the very least, you go to Facebook. I know it's there. Like the Instagram one, it actually does this weird thing where it's like to exit out, you either have to say discard the whole thing or like there's a grayed out box. It's like I want to do the other thing. If you press X, it's like, are you sure? If you do this, it'll discard the whole thing. It's like, yeah, bitch ass. Nah, it's that fucking technology. Welcome to the shit show, which you can't see, which is even better. Nah, we're gonna.
Oh no, that was saying I was on SHxTiN. That song "Sunshine in the Rain" finally dropped on SHxTiN. It's the remix of "Sunshine in the Rain" with Earth the West.
Okay.
It's on his new album. It's on his new project.
Well,
shit is hard.
Yeah. Right now.
Play it right now. This shit is hard. Ooh, kill the stack. You ever heard this shit, Monster?
Get the fuck back. Hey yo, the storm in my house is hard to believe. Picture complete silence as the most violent conception conceived. Try to fathom it as it screams quietly. I ain't seen joy since it flee. Been like a weed, feeling void. So instead I'd rather leave. How happy the people can form socially. That's just a ploy between you and me. Decoys of the sea instead of being appeased. It seems I deal with defeat and rejoice. Knocked out the lead. Misinformed from life's mysteries. Other losses I've achieved. On the norm, I'm amazed. I still try to break free from old ways and tight boundaries. To be born, fulfill destiny as it awaits. But I retreat, get lost inside deep. I self-negate, become annoyed easily. So I scorn, cause most days I'm feeling deceived. Beaten and worn, knocked to my knees from the noise, playing consistently. Drawn, I avoid most places, lay low as if asleep. I sit and pray, but it's hard to find that inner space. The peace in me, it's extrinsically out of reach. The sun's rays in my mind, when it pours, it never ceases. I'm outside in the morning, working my field of dreams. It's dark-tinted and full of greed. Try to give praise, but darkness eradicates the light you'll never see. So it don't illuminate and nurture your seed. Part of my stalkers per se, but that's how flowers decay. And some people be feeling betrayed. As of late, when purity is pushed away, we absorb the hate for free. Obscurities in the sky when they gray make it hard to see. I don't know what else to say or believe. Have you ever seen the sunshine and the rain at the same time? It's such relief. I should feel blessed. Yes, I deserve the best, please. I'm a beast, but somehow I'll end up with the least. Yet make it out in one piece. I believe I'ma reach the tallest peaks before I end up in a hearse deceased. Like the rest, not me. My sound is heard all over the earth. That's west to east. To see spit a verse, so it's best not to speak. Have you ever seen happy in the rain? It's the sun that you're facing calls.
I love that shit.
Yeah, that shit goes hard, bro. Monster, what do you think? Any critique?
It's shit.
Nah,
Fuck it.
That's sure.
Oh shit.
That shit's one of the deepest songs I ever. One of the deepest songs I ever wrote. Like digging into my feelings for sure.
I like that. Yeah, I see. I like that.
Definitely one of the deepest joints.
You can hear it. You can hear it in that track. So tonight, we already listened to 2 tracks unreleased. One out today, one unreleased, if I'm not mistaken. Earlier, what did we listen to earlier? We hit. Oh, it's unreleased. Yeah, it was A-Wise's. So his will be on there. The 13th is when his drops. So we're gonna start sharing that pre-save link.
Yeah.
So
Get out there and get it saved. Get these songs playing. If you fuck the Heist Club, man, we got 2 tracks already out. We got a 3rd on the way. We got many more to come. We got a project based on this shit. We got dope MCs. We got dope mastermind behind it. You know what I mean? You gonna witness something you ain't never seen in hip hop in a long fucking time, son.
That's a fact.
On God.
That's a fact. Yo, they are
real.
not ready. They are not ready. Like, cause that shit is gonna be chaos, destruction, and then just the twists and turns. Like they're gonna be on the slip and slide, but it's 2 stories. Dangerous.
That's right.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah, and the ball just getting rolled on it too. Like I can't wait till
that's the start.
Really,
that's just
start.
it going.
Yeah.
And it's just the first project, you know what I mean? That's the problem.
It's because we already. So I've pretty much got the. I started working on the storyline for the for next year, but I've also started the concepts out for the following years. Like I'm working it out. I think I got 5 of them so far. So it's going. I mean, we got 8 years on this project, so it's gonna take some time, y'all.
Plus all the fucking shit that comes off the artists that are working on a project. How you know saying. The creativity that each of us fucking inspire to each other, let alone the shit that we're doing when we're in our heads writing. You know what I mean?
Yep. And our own private shit, like the personal shit, like y'all still doing the Goonies, which is 3 members that are already in the heist. Like it's this big, like it's a crazy like universe that we've built here. Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a universe. Because if you follow each person, they are all on their own journeys. But you end up, you got the Avengers in this bitch.
Factual. That's factual, bro. Because the Goonies is its own department. You know what I mean? That's its own department, all this, bro. Yep. And then within the Goonies is Max, Monson, and T.O. You know what I mean? And then there's
the What It Do crew. It's me, Philly, and Jay Stu. And that's like that's just been
factual.
And that's where it's like
when our powers combine.
Voltron, son.
Oh, yeah. That's what we're doing.
It's more like Voltron, you know what I mean?
Yeah, only this motherfucker.
Or is that dating myself? Am I dating myself right now?
Voltron. Yo, that shit was shitty looking though. I'm not gonna lie. I did not like the way that looked when I was a kid.
Should I have said Power Rangers as a kid? You know what I mean? If I'm not even from the Power Ranger generation, son. Like that's younger than me.
I am. I was.
I'm not.
Shit.
I'm not in the Power Rangers.
Yellow Power.
I was in late middle school when Power Rangers come out. I was definitely not bumping the Power Rangers when that shit was playing, bro. I was getting head fucking. I was getting head fucking bitches by the time fucking Power Rangers came out.
Yeah, that's just
smoking weed, drinking beer, getting head.
And I was 7 years old.
Power Rangers.
I was way too cool. I was in like 8th grade when the Power Rangers came out. We were already partying. I was already on the wrong path to nowhere.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I was definitely by 8th grade. Yeah, absolutely. It was already done.
Yeah, I was in the beginning of a wild scene.
Yeah, but you could have never known where it was all gonna go. That's the crazy part. Like
I wouldn't take none of it back. You know what I mean? I would never take none of it. I wouldn't take all my abuse back. I wouldn't take all my wilding out back. I wouldn't take all my shit I've done back because it's made me the man that I am. It's made me the MC I am. I can talk about what I can talk about because I only talk about in my rhymes what I fucking do. You know what I mean? So, like when I'm spitting like that shit that you just heard right there, that's my true feelings coming through. You like that's me pouring my shit out. That's how I create my music, man. I can't take that back from me, bro. I wouldn't be the same T.O. You guys wouldn't be talking to the same cat right now. You know what I mean?
And if you wouldn't have learned where you learned, that's what always gets me. Like if you wouldn't have learned where you learned at, because if you would have came here first, like I was the very first producer you fucked with, I would have been like, yo, the timing, like you're doing, like make sure you're paying attention to the drums. Like it would have been an argument.
See, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I would have been like, no.
This dude ain't it.
I would have been like, nah, I'm not rhyming off the drums. What are you talking about? I don't fuck with the drums.
Way to do it. What do you? This is off beat. What the fuck?
No, everything has come together in fruition for me like it was supposed to. Like King Ralph invited me when I was in Buffalo to go fuck with him at the